Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Urban Absurdity. We are your hosts. My name is OG Brian.
And I'm Bianca.
And my name is the goddamn Cortez Anthony Carter. I in my head, it felt like it was going to come out naturally. It didn't come out naturally. It's the second show in a row.
I was about to say that was better than last week, though.
It was.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Fourth. The fourth is a charm.
Fourth is it?
Fourth
is a charm.
You'll be ready.
Damn.
I thought it was the third time.
No, the fourth for him.
Obviously the third time ain't working.
The fourth for him.
So in a couple of weeks, we're going to get it right. Maybe
It's not going to be it's not going to be the next
sometime early next year.
We'll try to. You know what? I got a complaint about the work environment, Ryan. I wanted to say this before we start.
I do Ranch Cortez does complaints. All right.
I don't know. I've been over here a while. I was kind of nervous to even say this out loud, really.
Why?
Nigga, why you ain't never gave me the Wi-Fi passcode? like, why haven't I got the passcode?
Hey, you know what? I am slipping. I should have gave you that. Bianca got it. Well, she forced me to give it to her within 3 seconds.
Listen, I don't give a fuck whose house I go.
I hadn't seen her in forever. She come over with Wi-Fi. I'm like, damn.
You gonna give me that shit?
All right, I'm gonna slide it to you on a piece of paper. I don't want everybody to listen to us on my Wi-Fi.
Listen,
well, I appreciate it.
They're gonna find out where I live. Be like, yeah, nigga.
Hostile work environment.
I have to get Wi-Fi password. I pull up to the hospital and click on.
Oh, damn.
I don't care where I'm at.
You been here before, nigga?
Yeah, you know.
You just connect to every local hospital.
Like, let me use it.
Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the game we did last week. Got to get to play. One of these days, we ain't going to do it today. When I'm going to get to play that shit, I will kill in Family Feud. Even though I'm one of those people who every time I envision my family on Family Feud, I think it'd be the most embarrassing shit ever. Like, they be having some cool-ass families over there. I'd be like, man, my family would just... They probably wouldn't air our episode.
but the music was whack, man.
No, I like that music. I mean, Family Feud don't really have no music, though.
Yes,
I mean, but they don't answer questions over that shit.
Come on, bro.
What music should I have used? It sounds better when I like answering questions with like background
that
music.
one was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do the one with the cases. Do you want to make a deal?
Deal or no deal?
Yeah, that one.
What is that?
They got
one?
music on that one?
Yeah, that's theirs, right?
Do the little ringing thing too when they try to call the boss or the person upstairs.
Oh, when they phone a friend?
No, not when they phone a friend on a deal or no deal. They always be like, let's see what the banker. Let's see what the banker says.
Oh, I now remember that damn show.
Yeah.
Hell no. I still don't remember the music though.
Do the other one.
What other
With
one?
whammies. No whammies. That little dude used to
I
run.
can't even remember the name of that show. You old enough to remember that shit?
Listen, you already know. I used to be like, look at that boy. He'd be around the screen.
This nigga just come out and say the music was whack. Like, goddamn, I felt pretty good about that clip.
Fine then,
Whack
Cortez.
ass music.
We'll go ahead and release a track from The Juice Is Loose.
Send me some fucking some game show samples over the weekend. We'll see what we can do.
I got you.
Tag me in like, all right, let me listen to it.
Oh gosh.
So we got a new game though, Cortez. We gonna start out with that. We gonna go to the topics. What we gonna do?
Let's get it in. Everybody got their cards already out, right?
Yes.
All right.
Black Card Revoked. It's a simple game. Everybody got 4 cards, A, B, C, and D. This is how the game is played. I
got 3 of the possible. Oh, all right, go ahead.
This is how the game is played, right? There's 2 ways. You can do majority rules or we can do correct answer wins, right? Since I am playing the game with them, I'm gonna do majority rules. So if everybody puts at least 2 people put down the same card, those 2 people win. Because we only got 3 here in the studio. So
all right, so do you put the card down like face down or is it up? Because that could like influence somebody see you.
Yeah, let's put it face down then.
I was about to say, it got to make it hard. We can't have no cheating.
Yeah.
I'm around him
Right.
so I can win. This nigga winning.
All right, so I'm going to ask the first question. Everybody, when you got the answer, just hold your card in your hand or put the face down. That's it. Then we'll flip it over.
Yeah, I'm going to just put my face down.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yes.
First question. Damn, we do need some music. That would have been good. First question. Sound effects and shit. All right. What have you done to support the Black Lives Movement?
Ooh.
A, not a damn thing. B, I retweet all their posts. C, I've been to a few protests. D, I call the police when I see them. All right, put down your answers.
Damn.
Let's see which one. Okay.
Everybody know what I'm gonna say. We do need some damn music.
I know, right? I got mine. All right. Who want to go first? Are you ready?
All right, everybody's card is down.
My card.
You only got one card in your hand?
Yep, just got one card.
We could have picked more than one.
No, one.
Okay.
One.
One.
Great.
Not a damn thing.
I got B. I retweet some shit.
We've all went to the protest that was down there in the plaza.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
So A, B, and C, nobody won that.
Nobody's winning.
All right.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Whose music got worse after they changed their life?
Oh, this is great.
A, Gucci Mane. B, Mary J. Blige. C, Mace. D, Donnie McClurkin. I got my answer.
Who the fuck is Donnie McClurkin?
We
Oh,
fall
that's a
down.
gospel dude.
We get up. We
This is that is whack, law.
Listen.
I got mine.
This game is already being very honest. Who the fuck?
A, Gucci Mane. B, Mary J. C,
Gucci.
Mace. D, Donnie. Let's go. Who got you? Already got your cards?
Are we ready?
All right.
We ready.
Let's flip them over. I got C.
See.
Mary J. Blige shit is whack when she's happy. When she's happy, I don't want to listen to that shit.
Listen, Mary, you haven't really put out much when you happy. This is how we know when you going through
But
something, girl.
C was Mace.
C was Mace, but I'm with Mace.
I thought it was Mary J. Blige. I lost because I ain't never liked Mace shit.
C was Mace. I thought Mace was cool at the beginning,
He
and that
was.
motherfucker went to church
He was not.
and tried to come
Listen,
back.
shoot that album number 17. When we used to get up.
I
early
never
in the
listened. I
morning.
never liked Mace.
I liked Mace.
I really wasn't.
Money ain't a thing.
I think Bad Boy just kind of like you just. I don't know. I ain't really like Bad Boy like
It
that.
was my
Biggie was the
shit.
shit. All of them dancing and glitter.
Shit, that's my shit.
Let's do a couple more.
See, every other state in the world, I think, like everybody wants to be happy. I was just trying to survive the mean streets of Chicago. I give a fuck about no goddamn Bad Boy records. Shit.
Fuck that bad boy.
I'm listening to gangster shit.
Bad boy, nigga.
Who really needs their black card revoked this year? Bill Cosby, Stacey Dash, Ben Carson, or Lil Bow Wow?
Give us the answer. Give us the
A, Bill Cosby.
What kind of fucking options?
B,
are those?
Stacey Dash. C, Ben Carson. D, Bow Wow. Okay. Let me elaborate on that. Bill Cosby, because he got caught up in the scandal of raping bitches.
I'm already ready.
B, Stacey Dash. She's a Trump supporter. Ben Carson is a goddamn Trump supporter.
Yeah.
And Bow Wow has been fucking lying all year. He want to fit in so
That's what
damn
niggas
bad.
do, though. She down with us.
You gotta pick. Just
He want to fit in so bad.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
I got A.
I got D.
See?
Everybody need to go. Fuck it.
I got A. Bill Cosby needs his black card revoked because of that motherfucking chick that he got convicted of.
Oh yeah.
You don't even. I don't even want that bitch on my lawn. You not coming in my house. She looked. Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna start bashing her because then people gonna be mad. But
Let's say don't do that shit. on this.
hey, get his card revoked. Take his card.
I
What?
think we're all gonna be cool.
Nah,
If you haven't watched this movie, you need to get your black card revoked.
okay.
Boys in the Hood,
Okay.
The Wiz, The Color Purple, Roots. This question is asking, which one of four of these is the greatest black movie of all time?
All right, now you got to give us the options again since you threw that in there. Now
Boys in the Hood,
the.
The Wiz,
Okay.
The Color Purple, Roots. Roots.
Hold on. What color was that? All right.
Get them roots up.
Get them roots.
Shit.
This is a toughie.
Can we skip this one? This one's too.
I don't even think those are in the top 10. Like the best black movies. Boys in the Hood.
I guess it's one of those.
Generation.
You have to. You had to see this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said best movies, but you had to have seen this. If you haven't seen one of these,
Roots for the history. The Wiz because the Wiz was life changing for a lot of black people.
Yeah.
And,
Diana Ross, Michael Jackson. Come on, man.
Boys in the Hood because it was a change of the 90s and everything that was going on. And then The Color Purple because it's the fucking Color Purple. I mean,
that is true.
It's the fucking Color Purple.
I've never watched the whole Color Purple one time. If you don't put them 2 fingers down.
Ryan.
That good go come to you.
Hey, you know what? Just take my card on this question.
Ryan.
Just take my card.
Ryan. You ain't seen the whole Color Purple?
No. It's one of those movies where I watch 15 minutes every 6 months for like 10 years straight.
Nigga.
We knew something.
Now you gonna tell me, you better not tell me you didn't watch the whole Jackson 5 American Story.
I thought you were about to say Roots, but I say, nigga, I'm only 40. It take a long ass time to watch all that shit. Like 18 segments of that shit.
Well, you know, when I thought about, because when I watched Roots, it was, you know, like on just, you know, TV, regular TV or some shit.
And got up and had dreadlocks. How long I been here?
But I didn't know Roots was a mini video series, like a mini movie series. I didn't know that. I said, so y'all was watching these for days.
Yeah, it was like Queen. Queen was like it was different. Like you had to one movie and then next weekend was another movie and then next.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh God, let's just move on. We're playing with Ron. Let's move on.
Just take my black card on those
just get 'em.
on those topics alone.
We gotta do a good one.
Yeah, read some good questions.
Let's do majority wins. Or not me, correct answer.
All right.
Y'all two.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
The first question is: a fox, Queen, and Smith cleaned up for a living in this movie. A. Hoodlum. B. Independence Day. C. Set It Off. D. The motherfucking juice.
It wasn't the juice.
Juice.
Okay.
I was about to say the juice.
And read it
A
again.
fox, a queen, and a Smith cleaned up
Set
for
it
a
off.
living in this movie.
Set it off 1-0. Next
you don't
question.
say it out loud, Ryan.
Oh, I thought I was going against her.
You got to go through the cards, Ryan. God damn it.
You got that. you would have got that. I was up here getting my rim
When he
right.
said A Fox, I'm like,
What's
what the fuck you talking about?
most liable to get you cussed out at the cookout?
No.
What's most liable to get your ass cussed the fuck out at the cookout, Ron? A. Mess up the potato salad.
Ooh.
B. Renege during spades. C. Don't bring anything. D. Walk in and not speak. Oh shit!
Damn.
That one was a heater. These are the hitters right here.
Yeah, all of them are hot. All of them are hot.
Put down your card.
Oh shit.
She lost her damn
I
card.
did. I lost one.
No thinking about it. Let's rush.
No, I was trying to get remember which one was in the order. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
What is yours?
Mine already down.
D.
Mine is B.
B. Walk in and not speak, or B. Renege on. You know what? This is when I pulled from the wrong deck.
That's
That's why they all was good. That's why they all was good. That made sense now.
This is why I don't know how to play spades.
Yeah, man. Anything with cars is just confusing now. You messing us up.
Well, let's go to topics.
His mind is telling him no, but
R.
his
Kelly.
body- damn it.
Ron Bird.
You got two on me.
If Young Metro don't trust
He
you,
gonna shoot you.
he
We already
will
did
shoot
that
you.
one.
He will shoot
But who? No,
And
I'm
And Bonnie and
Chill out,
Clyde,
hold on.
Young Hove told Bay to look for him where? And Bonnie and Clyde, the song, Young Hove told Bay to look for him where?
Brooklyn.
In the studio, cruising the West Side Highway, at Tata's house, and Marcy Projects.
Cruising the West Side Highway.
Boom. Who was not a fly girl in Living Color?
Ooh.
Jennifer Lopez, Tisha Campbell,
Tisha
Carrie.
Campbell.
What did LL Cool J want his around the way girl to have?
Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs.
She want to grow extensions in her hair. Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs.
Oh, hold on. So
a Fendi bag and a bad attitude.
That's all he needs.
To get him in a good mood.
It's the term for cutting relaxed hair off to leave only natural hair.
What?
It's the term for cutting relaxed.
Clipping.
Close. It's not called going natural, and it's close to clipping. Scissoring, hair splitting, the big chop.
The big chop.
I thought of the big chop.
That's what,
if she don't fry in the kitchen, then
she gonna what? Wait, what?
If fish don't fry in the kitchen, then
beans don't burn on the grill.
God damn it!
It took a whole lot of trying.
Man,
what heritage has Beyonce proudly claimed?
Navajo,
Dominican, Creole, Haitian.
Creole.
I quit.
What was the professor's name on the Parkers?
Ogilvy. Professor Ogilvy.
First name.
You don't know that. Nobody know that shit.
Daryl, James, Philip, Stanley.
Stanley. She had her hands up like she was about to grab the answer out of the air.
I want it.
Okay, this is the last one. What was the name of the local gang in Meteor Man? I'm not even giving y'all no hints.
No.
Oh, the blonde heads.
Wow.
Did he not? Is that it?
No.
Oh, the bleach blondes.
No. Y'all better not look it up.
I'm not. I
the
don't
whole
know.
show.
No, real talk.
The whole show.
I don't know. So I'm
The
not
whole
gonna-
show.
Nobody
Y'all
gonna
gonna
remember
have
that
to.
shit.
Yeah.
The whole show. I'm gonna keep asking y'all.
Okay. Then we gonna look it up.
Nope.
Keep asking me this shit.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that
Yeah,
is.
I don't remember. I definitely do not remember.
Of Meteor Man?
No, I don't.
Meteor
No, I remember
Man?
Meteor Man, but I don't remember the damn
Exactly.
game.
Exactly. My man got it right off back.
What?
What was it?
The Golden Lords, man.
Oh.
The goddamn Golden Lords.
Oh my, that's so that shit is so G word. All right, we gonna get into some topics.
G word? What the fuck is the G word?
You know what the G word is? Something to get his cut off.
Synonym of happy.
Oh. I didn't know we transformed into the G word.
Hey man, we gotta be careful nowadays, bro. We can't say the N word, we can't say the G word, we can't say.
Oh, I'm gonna say nigga.
There's a lot of words.
I'm gonna say that.
All right, we can say it.
Just until I change my life.
Hey, the internet went crazy this week over Jill Scott and her simulated sex act on a microphone at a concert a few days ago. And I saw a lot of people appreciate it. I saw a lot of people hate on it. It was fake head, but a lot of people hated on it.
What do you
They saying it's bad. They say it's terrible. They're saying if you think she did something, then you've never had good head. I mean, hating. I know the definition.
Well, you have to explain exactly what they said.
People know what the hell hate mean.
This word.
If a woman is giving head and somebody hate on it, that means she's trash.
Some people don't know what happened.
Okay, Jill. Go.
Everybody know what happened. That shit's like went viral.
Some people don't.
You didn't see it?
We have to let them know. I didn't watch it.
I just let them know.
Listen, guys.
And you know what? I quit this game too. No, all right. I want to know how y'all feel about it. All right, how do you feel about it first, be honest?
She said she ain't watched
I
it.
didn't watch it.
You haven't seen it?
I know. I saw everybody raving on it, and I thought it was trendy shit. So I
Tippity
didn't do
tap
it.
tap.
So
I
it's
I mean, but shit, that's some shit you go look
I was
at.
like, I'm not gonna be trendy.
But
So
when Safari pulled it out, you was
Listen.
trendy all
Yeah,
up.
you'd have got your
Safari,
trendy ass up there.
I saw you was about to get beat up on Love and Hip Hop
Damn.
Hollywood. Don't even worry about it.
By who?
He was about to get beat up by A1. Then he was about to get
The
beat
nigga
up
with the
again.
fingernail polish?
That's what I said. This is what I said.
Listen,
You can't even call them paws. You can't put no painted paws on the nigga. What the fuck?
I'm gonna put this paint on your ass.
Hey, look, they did hate on her though. The only thing I gotta say about that shit though is if somebody's simulating sex on a microphone, it's not. I mean, first of all, it's not the real thing. So why would it look? What I mean, I know you saw chicks say, "Oh, you niggas got excited about that. Y'all girlfriend boring."
Right.
Like, bitch, it's a microphone. What was she supposed to do? Stuff that motherfucker down her throat and actually make it ejaculate? Like, it's an inanimate object. It doesn't move. It doesn't feel. It's steel.
Man, how many times it wasn't the fact that she was, actually, sucking off a microphone. It was like
It was.
it was like Like you want your girl to send you shit like that. That's what it was like. It wasn't like I was getting aroused because she was doing this on the microphone. But if my girl had a microphone at home and she was doing that shit, I'd be aroused because I know I'm coming back home and it's gonna be something like that motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
you know she in the mood. She in the mood to play around. You know what I mean?
When Jill Scott,
are you watching it over there?
No.
Yes, you are.
Listen, no, I'm not. I think people got excited because, see, I listen to Jill Scott's music from the beginning to the end. So I know Jill Scott is very sexual in her music, period. So I think it was a lot of people that were like, look at Jill Scott, Auntie Scott, because as they call it, little shit. But I'm just like, that wouldn't shock me that she would do that if you are a fan and you listen to her music.
That's too perfect of an answer. She's not provocative in her, like, outside of her music. She doesn't do that. She's considered real conservative.
She hasn't sucked a dick, but she's done provocative shit at her show. She has too.
Like what?
Like people. Let me look.
No, don't look. Don't look.
I'm saying let me look up something to show. I mean, I am. I'm a Jill Scott fan. I listen to Jill Scott.
What do you should know off the top of the dome?
Of what?
About the provocative shit.
Niggas are excited because Jill Scott.
I didn't get excited. Don't label us all.
Well, I'm not saying. Well, you do that sometimes too. But what I'm saying is, people got excited because someone who you would not expect to do something like that, did something like that, and then some other dudes could have got excited because you like, damn, this is really sexy. Yes, I would like my woman to do something like this too.
That's all it was.
You know what I mean?
Niggas, I mean, it's just like when we see bitches shake their ass on the internet. We just like, man, I sure wish I had some ass like that to shake.
No, the only reason I even went and looked at it is because everybody started raving about it. And when I saw it, it wasn't nothing to turn you on. But I'm not the biggest Jill Scott fan. I hear her radio hits. But it was just like,
what did she do?
She sucked the microphone. She air sucked.
She hit it with the guap twist and she. She had all that going.
So you did that for no reason?
No.
What the fuck? I thought you saw. Oh my god!
Because normally that's something that you do in gesture of if you with your girls and you make a little like different shit that you do.
All right, I can say this. I think most people that like Jill Scott, like for movies and just hearing her top hits, like not everybody's gonna be a super fan and know everything about them.
That's true.
So I think for the majority of the public, they were like, here's this conservative singer. Now she's up there sucking off a microphone, so it just seemed out of the ordinary. Yep. Now you get Nicki Minaj up there, nobody bats an eye, it doesn't go viral.
That's true.
But her being her, like shit, it blew up because everybody wants to see. Like, hell yeah. Hey, I said this to a person at work, and even he was trying to label everybody as being excited. I was like, bro, the reason people were like even cared about it is because it seemed like something that she wouldn't do in public. You know what I mean? If you was going to see somebody or if a chick looked like she sucked dick, I don't give a fuck about you practicing. You look like you do it all the time. Jill don't look like she do it all the time. And that's all it was. To me, I know you disagree, but all right, how does Jill look like she do that all the time?
What does a look like?
Do we have to get into what these hoes? You know when a hoe is a hoe? Shout out to my nigga Boogie. You know when a hoe is a hoe.
More women who are not hoes suck dick too.
Yeah, but it's more exciting when it's something like, I don't know if everybody, this is how I feel about it. Some women have a conservative look. Not saying that they don't have sex or get naked and fucked. I mean, some of them have kids. They're walking with them. You know they fucking. But I'm just saying, some motherfuckers look like you could probably get it right there in Quick Trip while you paying for your snacks. And some motherfuckers look like it'll take a little while to get that. Not saying that it's true, but people have looks.
So you're more aroused by the ones who it looks like they wouldn't.
I'm more aroused where it look like it'll be a task to get some head up out of her. If I could fucking get some head while we going through the fucking rain tunnel, and you look like that, I don't want it. Where's the challenge? Okay. Ain't no challenge in that. There's no challenge in it.
So the classy look got you.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go. I could have shortened that by 5 minutes and just said, this motherfucker look more classy than that. Thanks.
Classy look got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Cortez?
Cortez sleep.
I forgot what we was talking about.
Does a classy look get you?
I do. I like a woman that's conservative with her body.
Okay.
I really do. Like I think that's dope to me. Like how you can throw like you can throw like a sweater over your body, and you know, like you got on some boots, and you look all homely and cozy and shit. That shit cute. Now, when we about to go to bed though,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to take that classiness off.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm not a guy, so I'm asking these questions.
But you know, nasty shit gets us all the time. Let's don't get us off the rip. It is what it is. Like, niggas gonna lie and say it don't, but it is what it is. Like, right now, I kid you not, right now.
In certain stages of a nigga life.
Right, right now, if Ron, if it was a chick right outside running around here naked, you know, just outside in the cold, Ron would look at that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, I would look. I'm looking. There's no
and she bad too. You like,
no debate.
why this bad bitch outside running around?
No debate, but there is no way. Like, I don't go for the ones that you can go in the club and see naked. It's like, okay, then how am I really winning? Everybody in the club, then motherfuckers seeing this. I don't want that.
I do not like the club. The regulars, the club female regulars.
Motherfucker said the regulars.
Oh my gosh! I went to the club. I had some friends that was club regulars, nigga. They always cut the line and shit.
That's a new club name, Club Regular.
They always hit the DJ when they outside. I'm outside, and they be like, "Are you already on the list? You good?" You go in there and she hugging hella people, and you know these people ain't these is hood niggas. She hugging all the hood niggas, and she fine too.
I hate that.
Man, nah, that ain't for me, bro. That type
I hate
of shit
that.
ain't for me.
I hate the club scene is so crazy. Like, if a woman,
nah, that ain't for me.
if a woman is not known walking the club, everybody from the females to the niggas is looking.
Oh yeah.
It's because they noticed somebody else just walked in the fucking room. It's like a pit bull. If a pit bull walked in here right now, we all gonna be shocked.
Right.
Because we not used to that.
Right.
What color is the puppy?
I don't mean no puppy. I mean a pit bull. Ain't no such thing as a pit bull puppy. I don't fuck with pit bulls.
You want a pit bull puppy? Shout out to Ricky Spout.
Hey, so that motherfucker born is a pit bull.
Right.
I'm getting the fuck away from that motherfucker. Oh, he won't. Shit, I'm gonna stomp that motherfucker out.
I love those.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Jill. Do your thing, girl. And hopefully you got some more attention for it. And hopefully
Yeah, her shit just shot up too. The iTunes went to number one.
So shit, do your thing. Shout out to Jill. Shit, get it.
Oh my god.
You better get them downloads.
I got a question for you, Bianca, because this is more of a female topic. I just got to ask you, even though like I don't know if you study how they pick these people. How was this? Idris Elba was named sexiest man in the world.
You motherfucker, you.
In the world. I mean, it's not the first person that been selected as that. I've seen a lot of other people like over the years. How does a person just like pick and say sexiest person in the world? Do you think it should be like kind of condensed down to in Hollywood? Like, you don't think there's no other sexy motherfuckers walking around here that don't nobody know?
I do. I think that they're, but
I'm like, that's a hell of a title in the world, nigga.
I don't agree every year with different people, but I think it's kind of like choosing Miss America and shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You win off certain things. Dude got swag. It's hell. Like, it's more than just looks. It's not. And then if you can get older and do the whole gray
What
shit.
is the outfits?
That too. It's what you can wear anything and just be like, God damn you fine motherfucker. You just put on this shit here. You look like a bum, but you look good. And then you can tell if an older dude got it if you can get gray and you still look sharp as shit. Like when you just step out and you just like shit. Like, whoop, you didn't die that shit?
Yeah, it's way bigger than Miss America. When they crown a Miss America, they basically like, okay, you won over these bitches. Mm-hmm. They ain't saying you the best looking woman in the world, but you Miss America.
Right.
They said this nigga sexiest nigga in the world.
Well, see, again, and I don't agree every year, but I'm like.
Did you agree with Mel Gibson? I think he got it one year.
What's got the other year?
Brad Pitt?
No, not Brad Pitt. Is his name Brad?
There's some other Brads out here?
What's that nigga's name? White dude that play off of
you talking about Mel Jean?
No, he got the dude.
No, I'm just bullshit. I'm just bullshit.
Dude.
I'm just bullshit. That name just keep all right. Brad. It's only one Brad
Bradley
though.
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, he should have got that. He should have got that.
You agree with that? So you like white guys?
Of course I do. I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate?
Listen, hey, But I'm telling you, if the revolution broke out, I'm right in front with my people. However,
you're gonna hide Bradley before you come over here and fuck with us.
Bradley, get your motherfucking ass. They after you too. They gonna kill you.
I'll be right back for you, baby. Don't move. Gotta go with my people.
But if he gotta die, if he get caught, he gotta die. You gotta die. I gotta go with my people.
All right. I'll give you that one.
So
Everything black.
Huh?
Everything black.
Yeah. Oh yeah. At that time,
I got you.
You gotta go. I love you.
I gotta go.
They're gonna make it easy for you. But no, some stuff I agree with and some stuff I don't. Like there's been people who won and I've been like, like really? That's what. But everybody likes different stuff. But this one, you got that. You definitely.
Everybody like a little Eldris.
Sir, you got the.
I was just about to say, bro. I've seen some of the women of every nationality just go crazy over the dude. I mean, no hating, but I'm like, shit. That's some cool shit, bro. To be on.
And then when that accent pop out, you be like, God damn you,
dude. My cousin, his dad looked just like him, dude. I kid you not. He ain't as muscular, but it looked just like the dude.
Let's share the picture.
I don't have one.
You gotta get about the inbox. Why would he have a picture up? Like this nigga look just like Idris.
Right.
Whatever. And a family reunion, Thanksgiving is coming up. Right. You may be over at the house.
Right. And cuz look just like his dad. I don't even understand how that happened.
Just go ahead and upload
I don't know if he
upload
got no
the photo.
pictures.
Let us judge ourselves. But yeah, it's different. He deserves that. I don't care. And he deserved it years ago. Years ago, you should have got that.
So is it like a selection process? It's just one person? Like they don't have a final three?
I just think it's the company or something like that, the magazine that does it or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think they get a bunch of names and they're like, oh yeah, this person or that person. But it's just one of those famous magazines that just can push that pool like that.
And you pulled it.
Because it ain't no damn ranking. I mean, it's just
no.
They picking people in their own little thing, in their own little meetings.
And and you pulled right with this
and
one.
They pulled right.
Listen, shout out to black people just doing a bit. Jill out here sucking off mics. Idris out here just winning the world over.
Black people winning.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, Black Twitter is proud.
Black Twitter
is proud. Very proud. We just...
What the fuck was that?
That's a hood rat noise.
Don't you do that, rat. Don't you...
It's a hood rat noise.
Black Twitter
calling them out.
Black Twitter out here making dreams possible.
Right.
I'm putting you on the spot. What happened this week? What we talking about?
Man, a lot of stuff happened this week. Ain't shit happened this week.
A
lot of shit, but ain't nothing really cracked though.
Nothing really cracked this week.
Let's see. For people who would be upset about getting social media is just it's a tough thing. Social media is like it can be good or it can be bad for you. Like it just depends on where you fall. You could win off some shit, go viral. Everybody talking about you in good ways, and then everybody talking about you in bad ways.
Yeah. Speaking of viral,
yeah.
I don't know his name. This wasn't a planned topic, but I'm sure everybody's saying it. This nigga with the tank neck, like the real huge neck. All right, when I first started seeing it, I swear to God
hilarious.
That it was Photoshop. I thought it was Photoshop.
I thought so too.
I'm like, the head don't even look like it needs that much support. It's like, what the fuck are we trying to support here? It's like, it looked like a tree stump, like a grape sitting on a tree stump.
It does look like that.
And, all right, she got out of jail, I guess, because that was a mugshot photo. He got out of jail. I saw it on World Star.
Everybody getting their ass whooped.
That boy is mad.
Everybody getting that ass whooped.
Is he from Florida? We got or Tallahassee? Tallahassee, Florida?
I'm not sure.
Accent.
You got that look?
The accent.
Did you see
he from down south.
Yeah.
Was it a video?
Yeah, it was a video. It was on World Star. I seen it on there. And you know what? How would it feel if you go to jail, you come back out, the world is talking about you, like roasting your ass.
Right.
And it's like being jumped by like 40 people. You can start swinging, but you got to swing all night in a few days.
I want to know who took a picture. Like, who sent that picture off? Like, where did that picture just become like, listen.
That's how the internet work. Once they get one person get a hold of that motherfucker and people start laughing, that shit just spread like wildfire.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, either or. Like, the internet can be a great thing. Or it can just be fucking horrible to you.
Yeah. They got those sites, like every like I guess county got the sites where like if somebody goes to jail, like they'll put them up.
Yep.
Like I seen this one chick, like I guess she was a makeup artist or something like that, and like she had her makeup done up real nice, I guess, like cause she blew up. Like everybody wanted to know who was doing her makeup. She became famous just from that. She was cute. Don't get me wrong. It was a black chick. Her makeup was did up, and everybody shared her shit. I'm looking through the shares, and chicks is like, "Damn, this bitch face is beat." It was like that's how she blew.
Right.
It was like they put up your mugshots on like every site, or like every county has them. Like most people don't go viral. I guess they don't have that look.
That's how the dude with the eyes got the modeling gig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how he married a billionaire.
Yeah, I'm about to say he married a goddamn billionaire.
I'm like, fuck the work, fuck the job he picked up. This motherfucker's rich for life.
Right.
That's the case. Niggas trying to go to jail now. Talk about, hey.
And you got to be lucky. Some niggas might not get out. Like, nah, you don't look good enough.
Right.
Get this nigga life.
Listen, he got out. Dude with the neck guy. Okay, I'm watching. I'm looking at the
he
video
out
right now. Yeah, he's
I wouldn't run into. You can't choke the nigga.
He's a pretty.
I wouldn't want to run into him.
So, but how did they get you? How they get you?
Right.
Like, yeah, he looks like a big guy.
He's a big motherfucker.
He looks like a. But not everybody big can fight. Still, let's just be honest.
True. People are saying that he's being cyberbullied now. I'm like, we ain't got to worry about this nigga hanging himself. There's nothing.
Wow. I really felt bad. Until you said that shit there.
Ain't a device in the world that can
right
take this nigga out by the neck.
Ain't no way. That nigga breaking that one.
That nigga breaking everything.
That is horrible.
I'm sorry. Man, come on.
This nigga Ron.
Look at me, Cortez looking at you like Ron.
This nigga Ron, man. He don't got no respect.
I'm sorry.
Shit was funny as fuck. I don't know what's worse. The fact that you said the fact I'm over here cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, you worse than me.
Okay. No, because if you never would have said it, I would have never knew.
No respect.
Oh, that is horrible.
All right, we're going to something a little more serious. And this is, you know what? I'm just freestyling because shit is popping in my head. Look, dude, stop laughing at that shit. You gonna go to hell.
I'm looking at this neck.
Next. All right.
Not that you said next with a CK, man. That's fucked up.
That nigga can't never go to the barbershop no more.
Why?
All right, who next?
Bro.
Everybody go point at him. All right.
They just keep getting worse. Just like the goddamn memes. They just keep getting worse.
Oh,
Yo, when I heard they was typing, when they was posting the Twitter tweets about all the jokes they had on them, and the last one was, I know this nigga. He from my neck to the woods. Oh my gosh, I cracked up so bad, like it wasn't even funny. Like he said, this nigga from my neck of the woods. I said, nigga, that got to be the best one.
Y'all
my neck of the woods.
If he blow up, he can't buy no chain. He ain't gonna have on hella bracelets.
What would y'all do if you went viral in the worst way?
Man, I hide.
Like in the worst way.
You know how hard it is.
And with my luck, I probably will one day for the worst shit. Because a motherfucker be wanting to be viral. Like, damn, bro, you could parlay this shit and this and that. Then you go viral, some bullshit.
Right. I ain't trying to do it.
Oh gosh.
All right, I got a question for y'all. Can we forgive Kanye?
No. Next.
Can we forgive Kanye?
We can.
Next.
And the reason I said this, in the past month, Kanye has been very generous to our people.
He has. He's making up.
Donating money to Democratic parties. What do you call it? Yeah, to the Democratic Party of Chicago.
Then he gave $150 million to the person that the kid or the guy, security guard.
Yeah.
That got shot by the police. He gave money to them.
Yeah, donating money to the family.
$150,000.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think he's doing good things. I mean, his opinions
obviously Kanye West got mental issues. Mm-hmm. Right? He got to deal with some type of bipolarness.
Until a doctor actually says this. You know what? Here's the only.
You want to see the paperwork.
I want to see the paperwork because we are so quick. We said that before. We are so quick to forgive. Black people are the quickest people to forgive people for shit, period. We are the people.
Yeah, but are all people?
We are the. Hey, you make that choice. Just like when Whatchamacallit crossed over and went into the White House. And then she came out like, oh, he said all these horrible things.
Stacey?
Not Stacey.
Wasn't her?
Stacey ass.
I can't forgive her.
Listen,
Stacey, for what she do.
Stacey holding it down. Stacey like, I don't give a fuck. I'm still shit. I don't give a fuck about what you
talking
niggas
about?
think.
Stacey Dash. She
Amber
didn't fuck about
Rose.
old.
I thought you was going to
Omarosa. Oh, yeah, okay.
She went in, then she got done wrong. The nigga dragged her motherfucking ass out there like they did bitches at the club. And now she came back like, hey, like he said all this shit. Nah, bitch, we knew he was saying all that shit.
Right.
And your motherfucking ass went over there. So don't come crying back.
Yeah, we can't forgive her. We can't forgive her because she was actually in there working with these motherfuckers side by side. Kanye was just opinions.
Right.
What if
He never actually got anything. Like, he wasn't in there fucking working side by side to fucking hold our people back or nothing.
Well, there's 2 on 1. I cannot forgive Kanye.
If a nigga get out of jail on parole for murdering a motherfucker, I think we could. Ain't nobody die.
Listen, hey, you know what you did to that boy. you out, nigga. But you know what you still did.
You one hardcore sister.
I don't give a damn. No, because you know what? Then people say, then you turn around and say, see, all I got to do is do a little this and do a little that, and y'all forgive everything that I do. No,
I was thinking in the sense of forgiving them like a while longer than this, like on some, because this nigga can come out with some good ass music and we back on. That's how simple it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I still fuck with him.
Nigga, come out with some good ass music, nigga. We gonna bring the old Kanye back.
Listen,
we good.
Every fucked up thing that you said that you probably still standing by, that you probably still eating with these people in that kitchen, that they film all the time talking bad and shit. Everything that you said could be like, okay, it's cool. You know, nigga dropped a cool album. Fuck that shit. No.
Fuck out of here. If he drop another late registration, nigga.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
Kanye West, nigga, you my nigga now.
Well,
fuck all that.
Well, his mama gonna have to get up for that, and it looks like that's not gonna happen. So I feel like we're fine.
You ain't gonna never get no money.
I feel like
we can't get
like
nowhere with
fine.
you.
Never get no money.
I feel like we're fine. Hey, listen, you got neck jokes. I got real shit. I got real shit. He ain't been the same since his mom passed. And don't get me wrong, if my mom passed out of here, I'm telling you, Ron, you gonna see me rolling over. You gonna be like, why the fuck are you rolled on the kitchen floor? I'm upset, nigga. I'm not doing this shit. I'm telling you.
2 years later, just break out into a roll. I feel that though. That's why I'm saying we gotta feel this dude.
No,
maybe he channeled in the wrong way.
You gonna have
right.
Okay, well, you know what? For me, you're gonna have to do a lot more than send out some money to some folks. That's cute, great. You got that. It's gonna take you a lot more to do that, to just spread out a little something, and then me to say, no, that's cool. We're working on this. Fuck you, because you should know it's still fuck you until we'll tell you when it's not fuck you no more. You don't get to tell us.
Don't call us. We'll call your ass.
Exactly. You don't get to tell us when we should forgive you. What you do is you get to do all these nice fucking things, and then when we decide that he's getting better, then we get to do that. But we ain't gonna tell you. I'm not telling your motherfucking ass like, yeah, you on the road to goodness. You're almost there.
You can't tell him you doing good, bro. You almost back.
No, you still gotta be like, fuck you. It's like the nigga who owe you money, right? If a dude who owe you money and he's been having money, you see him all the time balling out, the nigga owe you, but he taking trips and shit. And he finally, like years later, give you the money. So as soon as he give you the money, you done seen this nigga taking trips and shit. You probably done had some hard times yourself paying for some shit. Know this nigga owe you money and he out here balling. But he paid you 2 years later. Even though he give you the money back, you ain't gonna be like, oh, my G, we cool. No, it's still fuck you. Because for 2 years, you was out here balling. You could have gave me my fucking money back. Even though on the inside, you probably like, oh, this is cool. He gave my money back.
I'm about to say we'll kick it that night, though.
But you also...
Nigga, I got my money
back. I got my money back, nigga. Shit. What's up on the drink, nigga?
Nigga, we good now.
Listen.
Wake up in the morning, man. This nigga took all his goddamn time.
Listen, I'm going to be like, fuck you, dog, because I'll be remembering when I was still broke. And I saw your motherfucking ass and my ass out here struggling. Fuck you. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
Fuck you, Kanye. Fuck you.
I got a question.
All right. She's over here pouring up.
Listen, hey, I try to crack it open so I can do my shit. Oh shit, it's flat. It ain't doing it.
I'm about to say it doesn't sound as tantalizing as it usually does.
That shit sound like.
Oh, yeah.
It don't sound like the commercial at,
Flat ass soda.
At the movie theater.
Hey, she got it right one night.
Listen, that shit sound like that best pop. Oh, y'all
that
remember?
one in the movie theater, that should be.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, listen, I'm gonna do it before.
Hold on.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna get one.
Okay, listen. He already know how I roll. Listen, I be in this bitch. Hey, y'all.
If y'all don't know what we doing right now, We're trying to make that crisp.
We're doing AMSR, which I've been working on it. I told Ron I've been working on it for so long.
You need
Hold on, let me put my headphones on. I got to hear this.
You got to do the ice.
No, we can't do it with the ice. It takes too long.
It takes too long?
So we just going to do a quick little... We just going to give y'all a little quick AMSR.
Yeah, it's going to be one of our first commercials.
Bad boys come out and play.
Oh!
Y'all fucking crazy.
Okay. On a hot summer's day. Not here, but some fucking where.
Somewhere in the world.
Oh, I hear it.
You hear that?
I heard it. Oh.
Oh, bad as shit. Bad as shit. Y'all hear that?
That was a commercial for our new beverage.
That shit look like Dr. Pepper. I mean, I know it's Dr. Pepper. That shit look like Guinness. that the drink I be seeing, I never drink. That shit dark as fuck.
Is it? I didn't see
Guinness.
it. Yeah, it do look
I
dark.
don't know, but that shit sounds good.
It sounded good.
Listen, if you were somewhere thirsty and shit, don't listen to that shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Hey, somebody thirsty as hell. They getting up right now listening to it. They in the refrigerator.
Somebody, you son of a bitch. I ain't even got pop.
Motherfucker pouring ice cold drinks and shit. Ain't that a bitch?
You know when you hear something, oh, you don't even know if the shit cold, but it sound cold. Like, that shit sound cold.
It was cold, too. It was cold. Okay. Oh, no, you got to drink that shit.
You see me with a whole pop over here.
All right, we got to go deeper into that topic, though. Like we said, Kanye donated $150,000 to the family. And he donated the family of Jamel Robinson. He was a security guard killed in Chicago. After he apprehended a suspect who basically came back in, he escorted some suspects out of a club, I think it was, a store or some shit like that. And he had his knee in the back like a police officer, really. Like, he went like way above and beyond. He has a guy subdued, got the gun, got a knee in his back, waiting for the cops to come. Cops pull up within seconds, shoot him, kill him. And he wanted to be a police officer. That was his life goal, to be a police officer. He was a security guard at the time. Like, how does that make you feel?
Y'all take this one.
Man, I don't even want to even talk about this damn topic because we are gonna feel the same damn way.
I'm already upset.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
Man, hey, that shit. One thing, okay, we're used to this type of bullshit happening to our people, but it pisses me off when we have a fucking president in the fucking Oval Office and he says nothing about this type of shit.
Who gives a fuck?
I mean,
like who gives a fuck? We've been knowing this since day one. We got to quit bringing up his ass because he ain't gonna do shit for us.
No, won't do shit. It would have been a national tragedy had a white person pull this heroic act, black cop pull up, shoot him. It would be charges filed right now.
We know that.
Black officers shoot white people and they lose their job.
Oh,
some of them go to jail.
And you don't even hear about that shit because as soon as it happened, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Over for them.
No paid leave, no none of that.
Yeah.
Like, we already know what's going on or what needs to happen to you. So this, of course, it doesn't shock us. Are we upset? But it's just kind of like, damn, I'm upset every day. Because I hear about something every fucking day. Mm-hmm. And it's no shock to us. It's becoming numbing because we're used to this shit. Like, when you hear people, oh my God, this is outrageous. This is life. Mm-hmm. This is life for a lot of us. This is what we have to look forward to with our kids all the damn time. Like, this is our reality. And for people who it's not reality for them, it's kind of like, oh my God, this is shocking. But then you off to the next thing, though. Mm-hmm. And this is why I say to me about the whole Kanye situation, and I'm sorry to keep bringing that shit up, but it ties into this. It doesn't matter. Like, I understand, like, you wanted to help the family out, right? But in that situation, instead of using it, why couldn't you have just donate the money to him and his family and just shut up about it?
Mm-hmm. Did he say anything about it?
I mean, people obviously know. Like,
maybe the family said something.
But there's been people who have donated to people and told them not to say anything, and you found out years later or when they died that they actually did that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of like, you do things for certain reasons.
It's a PR. It's a PR move.
You do things for certain reasons. So why use this situation here to say, no, you don't understand. I am down. I am. Look at what I've done. Fuck you.
I think just a little bit of it, though. Man, I I don't know. I'm trying to defend him too, but it happened. It did happen in Chicago. All right, that's his hometown. I think he does a lot of things for people in Chicago with situations.
But that's
like
why
that.
he moved back, though. So he's been back living in Chicago because of this very reason. Like he said, he wanted to start helping out the community that he grew up in. Mm-hmm. So he's doing exactly what he said he was going to be doing.
I give him kudos for that. Bianca still wants to kill him.
Right. I'm not giving him shit for that. I'm sorry. I'm not giving, because I feel like if you really want to, you know what? I help people all the time, but you know what?
Let's get our black card revoked cards. We go A, forgive him. B, don't forgive him.
Listen.
Majority rules.
Fuck him.
No, you gonna have to put your card out. Ain't no fuck him card.
Fuck him. And whether people think I'm being mean to him, fuck him. You know what? It's too many regular people like us, ordinary, everyday people who don't get exposure like we should because of stupid shit like that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not giving you a pass. I'm not giving you an out. And I may be an asshole for doing so, but you was an asshole for doing shit that you've done. And I'm okay. I'll take that. If people be like, you mean, you whatever, fuck that shit. You don't just get to rub on somebody's back after you did some fucked up shit. And it's like, no, it's okay. It's all right. You're learning. Fuck you. Because we got a lot of shit going on. We don't have time to sit down and fucking teach you what's right and what's wrong. You should already know that shit. Yeah. You should already know that shit. You should already have that in mind. And if you don't, move the fuck out of the way for the people that do. Because we are literally out here fighting a fucking war. We are literally out here fighting for our fucking lives. And if people don't know that we could joke, we could laugh, we could do whatever. It scares me to death thinking about my son being older. And if I'm here to be there for him for certain reasons. And then you got certain people saying certain shit that makes these white people feel like it's okay. No, what we're doing is right. We shouldn't be doing this shit. That shit's not fucking cool. That shit's not cool if you take a deep look at it. It's not cool because you're giving people the okay. You have the power to say something and then people change the dynamics of what the fuck they think. Like, no, see, if he said it's okay, it's cool. Yeah. And our society nowadays is built off rappers. It's built off, shit that we wouldn't even pay attention to. We paid attention to politicians, leaders, shit like that growing up. We don't pay attention to that shit nowadays. Like a artist is what we pay attention to. Like, oh my God, they're so political. And then you got these people who listen to them and they take that and they run with it. Like I'm saying, we're at war. We don't have fucking time for that. We are literally at war. And if you don't think that we are, okay, keep living. If you can. if that option is, if you have that option.
Yeah. I'm more pissed off about it because I think police, something has to be done with the training. If you pull up, you're supposed to be able to immediately assess the situation. If you see, first of all, if one person has another person on the ground, what would make you shoot that person? Yeah. It should be obvious that the person that's being, or you got a call, shots fired. I wouldn't immediately roll up and say, okay, all right, this motherfucker, why would you still be there? Nobody's going to be on top of you, holding you down if you're not the suspect. And if you can't make a split decision that fast, you don't need to be on the police force.
Because it's not training. You know what? In any state, city, whatever, you do not have to train police officers to not shoot white people. Yeah. You don't have to train them to shoot white people because they know not to. They get detained, they get sent to jail, and they see a judge the next fucking day. Or Monday, wherever the fuck you went in. You still see a fucking judge. If you don't have to train officers not to shoot white people, you don't have to train their motherfucking ass not to shoot black people. You don't need that shit because you know what to do and what not to do. If people feel like I fear for my life, then in that case, yeah, you shouldn't be a police officer. You just shouldn't. Yeah. But you don't have to train somebody not to do some shit if they're not doing it for one type of people. If they know when I come up here and if Randy and Josh are fighting, I'm going to break this shit up. Yeah. I know what to do. And I may get hit in the process of breaking this shit up.
But they won't die but
you're not going to die. And sometimes these people have guns on their fucking hip because they're proud to carry. And you still go in and you break that shit the fuck up. But if you see two black people, somebody got to die. Somebody got to get shot.
Yeah.
I was nervous. But why are you not nervous in this situation? If you don't need the fucking training, what the fuck you need to do is not be a police officer, period. But how can you know what? People can have mental illnesses and still be police officers. People can be straight fucking racist and just leave a Klan fucking meeting and go take off one uniform and go put on another one. Nobody's saying anything about that. How do you view that? How do you say, hey, are you a part of this? Because if you are, you can't be a police officer.
Yeah.
I just wanted to interrupt and let you know, Ron, you're an amazing woman.
I was just about to say, this nigga was over there making all kind of goddamn noise.
Listen, you gonna get
She made them ribs?
Fuck. Hell yeah.
Who the fuck?
How the hell I was gonna make them goddamn
He
ribs?
said church came in here. Like,
I'm expecting
I
you to
know
sit down with a plate. You ate the shit already?
Man, I had to grab me a little quick bite. I had to take that home with me.
I seen him
I don't
over
want to have
there,
the
like,
itis.
I
Right,
said, I'm
wrong.
not going to interrupt because
It sounded like he was into it. I mean, a
I
Tupperware
can't-
snapper.
look at this beard. Look at
It's
this
still
shit.
dirty?
Now you got sauce in your shit.
Meat dangling.
Let me lick some of that off. That's good right there.
How were they, man?
You know,
Man, them motherfuckers was good. I need to quit coming over here.
gonna get in
and-
trouble.
Yeah, I need to quit doing that.
Oh, look, Robbie. That's Cortez's girlfriend.
Listen.
This nigga's over here eating all the time. You are not supposed to eat another woman's food.
But now you could eat it.
No, she said that though. I ain't say that.
Wow,
she said
wow.
that.
Listen, I said
No, I had no problem with
I
it.
said he could eat it because I'm trying to make a profit. Once I get the RIP Cortez shirts made, nigga, with the sweatbands.
I'm gonna tell her.
Damn,
You know
this is
what
the
I'm
second
saying?
time y'all try to kill me
All
off
I
on the
need-
show.
No,
Y'all
we
just
didn't.
added me on this motherfucker. And y'all trying to kill
Listen.
me
No,
off.
we tried to save you when we was cutting your foot off, bro. That is necessary.
And if you die, somebody else got to. I mean, we got to spread it to the community. So
Every
if
diabetic I meet, I offer to cut their foot off for free because it's gonna cost. A lot of people don't have insurance.
and you the
I
one
got
who,
insurance, Ron.
Okay.
and you the one who know you eating another woman's food, so that's your fault. All I'm trying to say is, should I sell like the sweatbands with the shirt for like 15, or should I just do like the shirt for 10? Because I'm thinking like an airbrush type vibe.
I think you should do a package deal, like maybe like a 2 for $25,
You're
something like
I
that.
should. And if
Wow.
I throw in the shoes in that bitch, boy, you know I'm selling.
Kill
for-
'em.
You know I'm selling for that
RIP
good.
shoes?
You know we gonna get the airbrush shit. Your face gonna be in that bitch.
Wow.
You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
y'all. I
Do you
appreciate
want
y'all
the
a lot.
young face, or do you want just like right
Yeah,
now where you at?
No, don't give me this one. Give me the young one.
Give you the young
Yeah,
one? Okay, 75. I'll probably,
I'm in the process right now.
Okay, you
Yeah,
right. You
in the
right.
process
I'll probably
changing.
just get some Chucks.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna take this time to actually put this out there. If you out here living a risky life, take recent pictures. Please do it. Please do it.
I hate laughing at your ass.
Because
I hate this shit because when I drive home, I'll be like, I gotta be very fucking careful.
at least take a couple of photos a week, just in case. You know what I mean? We got to collect them and put together a little obit for you. You know what I mean?
Listen, all the homies that's still thugging out here, you know, I switched my life over. But all my homies that's still out here thugging, I like to take recent pictures with y'all. So just in case if something happens,
Just in case.
you know what I'm
Crop
saying?
me out. I
my
got
shit
him.
in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
I
childish.
probably do a back and front picture, different ones, because I got a variety of them bitches. I pick
Childish.
which ones I want.
I've seen a picture. I seen an obituary with a fucking club pic on it. It was like 12 people. in it.
Right,
I didn't know
right.
who passed.
Right.
I'm like, all right, which one of these motherfuckers died? I knew one nigga, but I had just seen him. I knew it wasn't him.
This was that. But you in the crowd.
I'm like, I called him like, oh, okay. I was just checking on you, bro.
That is horrible.
I mean, shit.
You know what? If I pass y'all, please,
Back to these ribs, though. I'm gonna be able to get a plate, though. Right.
you gonna die.
I thought you was making a plate. You must know what you made over there.
I can't go home with the itis, bro. I gotta go home,
You gonna die anyway.
eat that. My woman gonna be asleep. She not even gonna know.
Watch.
She gonna
Watch.
smell it.
And she don't even listen to the podcast.
Hold on, I smell some ribs.
Listen, I'll be like, where that black eye come from?
Yeah, this gonna last a little while on you. It ain't like the dark skinned people. You can go to work a couple days later.
Listen, let me tell her now.
You can walk with that motherfucker for a while.
She gonna be asleep.
I
And
just
I'm
want
gonna be eating.
I just want to see you in a fight.
Hell nah. Not worried.
Listen, I can be like this. Like, Rod, I think something popping off over there.
I'm about to pull up. Where you at? I'm about to stop by Dunkin' Donuts. You need anything?
Grab me a coffee. It's gonna be a long.
Stake y'all ass out every night
It's gonna
after
be
the
a long
podcast.
I'll be like, you see him come out holding his head.
Click. You're gonna be having little pictures in the car.
Yeah, I know she was real after the pull off you did last week. That was a scary ass pull off. This nigga was trying to get to that crib.
That was a fast pull off if I ever seen one.
Hey, I know pull offs, bro. Hey, that motherfucker, he was trying to get to he was on a mission.
No, I was just tired. These motherfuckers will keep you here like a lock-in at church. They ain't letting you go at all.
They got lock-ins at church?
Damn, Ron, I need to get in the church, brother.
I ain't been to church in a long time.
Yeah, lock-in for
they had lock-ins back then.
Why they lock you in?
It's like an overnight. You spend the night in the church.
No, I ain't never spent the night in no damn church.
Ron said, I go for the funerals.
Your grandma ain't.
I'm going home. I'll sneak out that motherfucker.
They got the church lock-in?
No, do they turn the lights off when everybody goes to sleep?
The hoes was at the church lock-in, bro. We couldn't wait for the church lock-in.
What church you go to?
The church lock-in.
You don't ever go to your church lock-in. You go to a different church lock-in.
Oh, you going to other... Boy, you was a dirty motherfucker.
Been in that church. I done ran through them. I done go through these new hoes in this other church, man.
So that's what's going on in the church.
We're going to go down there. We're going to go... I went to a lock-in that was down on the Quindaro one year. My mom and them came and swooped us right back on up. Nigga, you supposed to stay up the whole night. My mom and them was like, we coming back. My mom and them dropped us off before they can go out. We coming back at 11.
Y'all not locking my son in down there.
We'll be here at 11. Bring y'all asses on.
Did our parents have church lock-ins?
I don't know if my parents did, but I know in the 90s, church lock-ins was a thing.
I never heard of it.
Dang, bro.
I was out here thugging in the 90s, so I wasn't getting locked in no church.
Grandma was like, listen. Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and then there's Sundays.
What the fuck? Damn.
Listen, we was at church. That's why I said when parents used to drop you off with the grandparents, you was in church. You were going to church. There was
on Sunday. Listen, I wasn't in church during the week.
Please, we praised
your granny wasn't a real.
Oh, your grandma wasn't real.
Your granny was not in the church.
We praised.
She was in it, but she wasn't all the way in.
Oh, okay.
We praised.
Wasn't no Tuesday church in the Bird household.
Oh, okay.
We praised them from sunup to sundown.
My parents had us in that church so damn long. We be in that church.
You be in that much sleep like.
Why do we gotta go to 3 services though?
In one day?
In one day. Yeah. And that was the norm.
Listen,
like 2 was the norm. 2 was the norm. 3 was just like when they popped you with a 3, you damn near cried like you go hit me with a 3rd one today?
Yep.
Nigga, it was Easter.
I ain't seen my friends in 6 years. Motherfuckers going off to college.
Man, it was Easter Palm Sunday. Then they had church at my church once. Then we went to another visiting church, and then we ended up Emmanuel Cleaver Church, the 3rd, when all the cameras is there. So, you know,
damn.
We stayed for that one the whole time. We didn't even leave that one.
We ain't about to have them seeing us get up on camera.
Right.
Sit your ass down.
We sitting.
My booty hurt.
Man, let me tell you, you know I always tell stories, right? Let me tell you this story about the church. So my pop, he's like, my pop is a minister. He's a pastor. He's a reverend. That's my pop, right? And he used to have this church in Missouri. Mm-hmm. So in this particular, I ain't going to say too much, but in this particular
I'll say it.
religion, denomination, they had like these conferences. And this particular conference was in a small town like Leonard, Kansas or something like that. It's like, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 hours away from here, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a small ass town, right? And they having this, I mean, like the church is probably smaller than this room. I just knew I was going to drop it too.
You fumbled the shit out of that motherfucker. Nigga caught it, then dropped it again.
Listen, I done got fucked up and started singing some Trey songs, bro.
Boy. Nigga fumbled that shit.
So this particular weekend, my pops was like, do you want to go down with me to learn the Kansas to go to the conference? And I used to love hanging around my pop. I'm like, yeah, let's go. All my brother was like, nah, they cool, right? I should have knew something then. I was just trying to go hang out with my pop.
Yeah, pops.
Right. So me and the rest of the church, the people members of the church and my pop, we travel down in this van. We go down to Leonard, Kansas.
Oh, hell no.
We get there, right? And ain't
church van is a death sentence.
So we get down there, right? Place is hella small. Look like you got to use the restroom at the outhouse. I mean, like, it's just horrible, bro. So we down there for like 2 or 3 days, right? And the whole time, you know, I'm there. They got these services and preaching and shit. So I'm just sitting there, just doodling on like the hymnal or some shit like that. I'm just drawing. I'm just doing random shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not paying attention to nothing they saying at all, right? So the next day come and there's this pastor I ain't never seen before.
Did he have a jerry curl?
He may have. This nigga may have. But I was sitting down, I was doodling or whatever, you know what I mean? And it was, you could tell it was towards the end of his sermon because he starts doing all that hollering and shit, right? So it was like, so he stopped hollering, right? And he was like, you know what? My wife told me not to say this, right? And instantly I was like, what is his wife told him not to say, right? I'm doodling, right? But I'm listening, right?
Nigga stop drawing immediately.
I'm doodling it, right? And he's like, my wife told me not to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I was like, well, he about to get in trouble, whatever he about to say. But I'm just doodling, right? And this nigga said, you know what? The devil is a bitch. And I was like, oh, shit. I said, oh, I dropped the hymnal on the ground. And I was like, I looked at my pop, because, you know, he a pastor, right? And nobody in the pastor is supposed to be cussing, right? I look at my pop, and you know this nigga had the audacity to jump up and start clapping.
Oh, shit.
I'm looking at my pop like, nigga.
He was like, oh, bitch.
Right. My pop like, yeah, say it again.
Say it again.
I'm like, nigga.
Devil is a bitch.
I ain't never seen a bunch of pastors get up and start clapping. They was just owning. The dude was like, I don't care what nobody say. The devil is a bitch. And I was like, the way he said it, it wasn't like he didn't know what the fuck he was saying or he don't use it often. That nigga use that every day. That nigga like, the devil is a bitch, a goddamn bitch, a dumb bitch. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe he's cussing like this. Man, I was on my pops forever because I was like in 6th grade or something. And I was like, Pop, so he could just cuss like that and like nothing's gonna happen.
Did he say it was his church?
Nah, the dude.
Yeah.
Nah, it was somebody else's church.
No, okay. I think this is what we had to remember too. And my mom told me this. She's like, you have to remember. Because when it comes to pastors, my mom like, yeah, I know that one. Or I grew up with this person. Or I grew up with. We have to remember, these people are still human.
Yeah.
They still have past, just like everybody else. A lot of pastors have gone through something and then became pastors. Like, this is what the Lord called me to do. So it's like some stuff is still hidden in there.
It's horrible.
They still got some shit in there like, oh, bitch ass devil.
Right,
you know?
right. This nigga was wilding. You could tell he was mad.
He said, I lost on the dice game.
Me and my homeboy, Robert Jackson. Shout out to Robert Jackson. He cracks me up every time when he start talking about pastors. They always be like, yeah, I used to roll around in the new Benz every week. Yeah, I had about 50,000 on me, but then I got saved, and I don't put all those things behind me. But they be hyping themselves up. I don't even know if that shit be true. Yeah, I carried around a couple of keys. I was the plug. The Colombian I know didn't have nothing on, but then I got saved, and that saved everything from me. He like, Pastor, shut your ass up. You just doing tithes now. I wonder if pastors get together and they be like, y'all know how much I raised yesterday?
You know what?
Oh, no. Nah.
I am not dealing with this today.
I just want to say, the devil. Hold on, let a few more people in there.
Get the niggas from the back.
Get a pastor.
If you think
Uh-oh, Pastor, where we at?
the devil is a bitch.
Yeah.
Whoa! I'm going to say it again. Hey, dude, I used to love, I'm an organ man.
Preach, preacher.
You was the organ man?
I couldn't play that motherfucker,
Right.
but it just sounded good.
You knew when you heard the organ coming in, you knew this shit was a
Take your
Baptist
time.
church, bro.
Take your time.
Baptist organ right there.
Hey, but when them
Hey,
drums.
that what that is.
Hey, we going to hell for listening to this shit.
No, man.
We used to be in there. Listen, take your time.
Hey, you a preacher's son. Say something.
Let's all just bow our heads right quick.
Okay.
In Jesus.
Listen, we are not playing with the Lord.
Dude,
We listen.
we was in church so much. Dang. We was at church so much, dude. Like the beginning of the church, we would stand for like 30 minutes reciting a whole bunch of shit.
Let me tell you,
A whole bunch of shit.
A whole bunch of shit.
The bomb candy mix for church.
Candy mix. There was a candy mix?
Peppermints.
Cortez got to know it. Oh, you mean the grandma purse mix?
And then they had a little cherry drops.
Yeah, the cherry drops.
Had those in there.
You had some. You may have some double mint. You may have some gum.
Grandma always had those. What's that one candy that we didn't like? It's the gold one. Butterscotch.
That butterscotch.
The butterscotch.
I love that butterscotch.
That butterscotch. And if
everybody give me our butterscotch.
And if you if you was lucky, when my grandma came up, we ate them Werthers.
Oh man.
Listen,
grandma had a pack. Grandma reaching her purse. Here you go, son. Here you go, grandson.
It don't matter how much candy my grandma used to have in her purse.
That shit is a peppermint in there. It's always a peppermint. You
her whole
that shit till all the red come off.
They took it the holes in the peppermint.
Yeah, they had the peppermints, but my grandma was a dentine type of girl.
That dentine,
OGs fucked with that dentine.
In that blue.
If your mama had like some fucking double mint in her shit, she wasn't a woman.
My woman had like Carefree gum or something like that.
Yeah, see, the mamas did. The grandmas had that dentine.
That dentine.
That was your dentures.
My grandma had the juicy fruit, the green one.
She was down with the double.
My grandma used. I ain't trying to clown on my grandma. My grandma used to chew that same piece of gum. She probably still chewing that same piece of gum. She done ate ribs, took the gum out, put the gum back in. I said,
but at least it was regular sticks. Gum. You ever asked your grandma for some gum and all of a sudden your sister here like, yeah, I want one too. And she got one piece of dentine and she tear that short ass motherfucking piece in half for y'all. Like, hey, that dentine was a beast though.
Don't you shoot that shit with your front teeth and.
You got one little piece of gum. You ain't want no gum till I ask for some gum.
Right.
At the second service, I'm sneaking upstairs to the balcony to go to sleep.
Man.
Catch some Z's.
Kid you not, I had my first kiss in the church. That's how long I was in that motherfucker. I grew up.
Nigga learn how to drive in the church.
Drive in the church parking lot, nigga.
God
he said,
damn.
I ain't never gonna make it out anyway, so shit.
Might well start driving in this motherfucker.
While we here.
First kiss in the church.
So you learn how to drive, you was driving the bus. You go and pick up motherfuckers and bring them back.
Right. Go around the corner and get Sister Shirley.
Shout out. But you know what? I will say this. When I'm with people, especially my age, I can always tell who was raised in the church. Even if they be like, I'm not on that no more. Like, this is what I believe in. But you can still tell the people that was raised in the church. Man. Just by different mannerisms and different things that they do. You like, yeah, he was raised in the church.
I would have never thought Cortez was a PK.
Man, I'm trying to.
It's crazy.
I've been rebelling ever since, man.
Listen, when they get older, they're rebellious stage.
Nah,
like, yeah.
This how
small 50 tattoos now.
This how small our church was, bro.
Oh shit! It wasn't one of them house churches, is it?
Yep.
You ever go visit a motherfucker? It's a fucking house, a white house next door to their shit. That a church?
This is a real church, bro. This nigga said, "This is a church." Where is the sign at?
My sister lived next door to a house church. I think you only see them in the hood.
Listen, you gotta preach that word wherever you can.
She's stupid.
What kind of church you go to? You ever been on the first day? Like, you ain't no house churches. I ain't going to no more of them.
I like
carpet right on the front door. Like carpet right here.
I like small churches. Small churches are okay with the giving being small. You go to a big church and you be like, let me slide this $5. Whoa.
Yeah.
A $5?
Right. Who gave a goddamn $5 in this mega million church?
Nigga, stop the music.
Right. Who gave this benevolent $5 in the goddamn church?
Hey man, I said stop touching the organ. Who the fuck?
Who the fuck?
Then they try to make you feel bad. They just try to make you feel bad like, nah, we counted it up. But I know y'all can do a little bit better.
Yeah, they always say you can do a little bit better. Man,
hey, that's some pimp shit right there,
like,
though.
No, nigga.
That's some pimping right there,
like,
bro.
no, nigga, I can't. That's what
I went to a church. I went to a church conference. Me and my pops and my uncle and my little cousin. We was going there to learn how to be a man. It was called a man conference. TD Jakes. Never forget it. We get there. Everything is hype. It's nothing but men in there. Like thousands of men, right? And we all there for the same reason, to be better Christian men, right?
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
Then
this conference. Load up the bus.
No females allowed.
Right, no females allowed. Dallas.
Listen.
TD Jakes Church.
Look.
We there. We get checked in. She got
Pull the
binoculars
binoculars out.
Dude, they had night service, and every night service they was raising fucking money.
Who was that up there?
And this is how they was raising money.
With a tree. A twig.
This is how they raise money. They like we trying to raise $1 million a day. You be looking like, what, $1 million? How the fuck we gonna raise $1 million with these motherfuckers in here? Like, we all got to give like $1,000 each. Like, that's a lot of money, right? So he's saying that, right? But his preach word, his sermon is about not being a punk or something like that, or not being pushed, right? So his whole sermon is like, y'all, you a man, you ain't gonna let nobody push you. You got to keep pushing yourself, or something like that, right?
What was this, TD Jakes talking?
No, this is not TD Jakes.
Oh, okay.
Else, right?
I'm about to say.
he said his little cousin do now.
So at the end, he like everybody hype. Like, I ain't no punk. I ain't gonna let the devil punk me, right? And he was like, you ain't no punk. Then somebody right now come and bring $100,000 up. That's how he did it. And then everybody was like, huh? $100,000? One person. Boom. I got $100,000. Pastor's like, you got $100,000? Bring it on up here. God's gonna bless your life, brother. Who got another $100,000? Another nigga raised up. We got another $100,000. Then he's like, nobody got another $100,000? Who got $50,000? Don't be no punk. And I mean, like,
Staying there all day. That nigga was down to $3 at
dude,
the end. Who got $3?
Ron, you think I'm lying? This nigga was down to 8 cents, bro. Who got 8 cents? I'm looking at my pop. This is another time. I'm looking at this nigga like, is we gonna give food like that? Our church need the money.
Nigga, I'm hungry.
Right. Well, how
You
we
just gave me the whole contents of your wallet.
And then this guy takes the millions of dollars, right? Mm-hmm. And say, we're gonna bless this man TD Jakes today. We're gonna bless him because he put this whole thing on. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna give him this $1 million. A love token, right? And I was thinking, like, why in the fuck is we giving TD Jakes the $1 million?
This nigga ain't even here.
No, he was there.
Oh, he popped up when the money got.
It was his church. So he was always there. He
was in the office till I got that money together.
$1 million, right?
I'll be out in a minute.
Why would we give him $1 million when everybody in this congregation need $1 million? Like, we give it. It's like we giving to make him richer, and it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. The guy preached it and wanted to give everybody to give to TD Jakes, but he forced everybody to give that money that TD Jakes didn't really need.
But how do y'all know it wasn't his fault?
TD Jakes' fault?
Listen,
Both of them was in on it.
listen. No offense.
I ain't gonna never talk bad on TD Jakes.
Listen, I don't care. I am one for a small church.
Yeah.
I am one for I just am. Like, I would go to a small church before I go to a big church, and it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I like the feel of an actual church, not the fact that we really just trying to get this money. We trying to get this money. Like, I like churches that have been small for years. Mm-hmm. Like, we cool with what we have and who we are, opposed to trying to get some more money so we can just go ahead and buy this new building. Like,
yeah, as opposed to buying Arrowhead Stadium and putting a cross on it. Like,
right.
Man.
Right.
Mega churches, like, and people might say, oh, all right, you's a heathen. It's a lot of hustling going on Sunday. A lot of it.
We've been called heathens.
Yeah, it's a lot of hustling going on. Like, there's no reason for a pastor to say, I need $65 million for a new plane.
Oh, did you hear about that one pastor? I know we ain't talking about that, but I cannot think of his name. But he's charging now, the one who wanted the jet.
Online Bible study.
He's charging online Bible study for $19.95.
Oh my God.
First of all,
you can't do it for free?
The Lord said the word is free. And that is right in the Bible. The word is free. And you're charging me $19.95.
Now I
gotta pay you. I ain't even leaving the house.
I ain't gonna talk bad about that man for wanting to charge $19.95, because if you had some shit that you wanted, you would charge $19.95 too. Not if it.
You know what? I would charge $19.95 for something that no one said was free. For something that no one said is free. If you are speaking the word, and this is what you do.
You got some more Dr. Pepper in there? I want some of that.
Yeah, it's all there. I didn't drink none of that.
Oh, let me get that one. The can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, no. Like, the Lord said the word is free. You are charging people for this. I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, to each their own, but I'm not getting behind you for.
But one of the part of the Bible say the word is free. The other part of the Bible says the man that's teaching the word has to be paid. I don't know how that shit actually go.
And
but
you
it's in
definitely
there.
don't need a jet to do so. You definitely don't need a jet.
Not
to
a
do so.
$65 million jet.
You probably don't need a jet to do so, but you probably want to get around it conveniently.
Shit, you taking all of us with you? Shit. I'm riding on that motherfucker if I put in something.
You know what? When you depend
Call
on
me heathen if you want to.
when you depend on people who are getting their lights cut off because they are listening to it says this is what I'm supposed to give. This is down to the T. This is what I'm supposed to give. Instead of you just saying, and I'm just this is just me. This is just me. If that is what height you are trying to reach, you should be doing that yourself. I know plenty of pastors that still work. That do the church and they still work. They still put money in. They still bring money
No,
in.
like I understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying, but because I'm just saying the people that over abuse it. But I do think pastors need to get paid. I also do think, like, if you're a multi-million-dollar pastor with a multi-million-dollar church, obviously you're gonna have multi-million-dollar dreams, multi-million-dollar that you need.
But
should your congregation
I was about to
finance
say,
those dreams?
but they looked at those at people in the congregation.
I think he was looking for everybody, not just the congregation. He was looking for investors. He was looking for everybody. And I think he was just putting out an example. If everybody gave this amount, then he'll be able to get it.
Trash, I'm sorry.
All right, but when you got it, do we stop?
You ask for more shit.
Yeah, you just gonna keep on asking for more shit.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying
No, he never asked for anything before like that. That was just what happened was.
Do we know for sure?
What happened was
Was that the first annual man conference?
Do we know for
or was
sure?
that like the 17th?
Nah, what happened was that he was flying and his engine went out. He almost died. So when he got back,
He got a backup engine.
when he got back, he was thinking he was saying it's gonna cost a certain amount to get the engine replaced. And he was like, why would I get the engine replaced when it's almost the same amount of getting a new plane? So
I think that's a little excessive to ask.
So he was like,
though.
But it wasn't just the congregation; it was everybody.
Everybody where? Like everybody that was in there?
He's on TV. So
the televangelist.
Yeah, so I mean, like he was speaking to everybody. I mean, the congregation was there, but he was speaking to everybody. I mean, like you can mail in your payments, you could call in your payments, you can do anything. So whoever felt like they could help him was trying to help him. I don't think it was wrong that he asked. I just think people don't understand like how important it is. Like if you're a multi-million-dollar pastor, like your goals is different.
You can't motherfucking just go finance one.
You think what you call him walking around here without his airplane?
Who?
Joel Osteen. Crazy in your mind.
I don't trust Joel
Osteen got a
Osteen.
couple of planes.
I don't trust Joel Osteen.
Exactly. This is my point. My point
That nigga
is,
smile. When I wake up and that motherfucker on the TV, I feel dirty. Like it's the devil. I swear to God.
Joel Osteen don't do no wrong.
This
I don't know, bro.
this is what I just feel like things have changed. Things have changed. You know what pastors did back in the day during the civil rights movement? Pastors just didn't sit in the church and preach and take your money. Pastors were out there on the front lines. On the front lines, risking their lives for their people and the people in their church. This is what I'm saying. If your pastor is just in the church spitting verses and telling you believe, pray, believe, pray, and send me some money. Like if you are not risking just as much as your congregation is risking, it's a problem. And this is just me. I
just think we always on the outside looking in, but if you really research these pastors, you will see a whole different dynamic. Like Pastor T.D. Jakes, he don't get paid from preaching at all. Like all the money that comes in from him preaching or for the church goes directly back into the church. Now he write books. He produced movies. He goes on.
But a lot of that shit. I mean, a lot of that stuff started
from the church.
Yeah,
exactly. But he's not eating. I mean, he's not eating the church's money.
But technically,
but if that book and the movies ain't take off, he still be eating off that money.
I don't know.
I mean, that's just how I look at it.
I don't know how much he'll be eating of that money, but I'm just saying like this him as an example, and Joel Osteen the same way. He don't take from the church either.
All right, well, I'm not one to condemn, but I will say this because I know this about smaller churches. I went long enough to know this. When you are a member of the congregation and you are going through something, and you come to the church and be like, "Hey, look, like I'm about to get kicked out." Like I've seen small churches like pay some rent around this motherfucker.
And big churches.
So if you're a huge church and you're not, I mean, if you taking care of your people, cool. Like I see no problem with it. Like if that's I ain't gonna even say hustle then. But if you the only one eating, and if if members of your congregation fall on hard times and they don't get no help, then I think it's a hustle.
Yeah. It's
So I ain't done the research on TD Jakes or Joel Osteen to say, okay, these are a few people I see y'all didn't help and y'all knew personally they were going through problems. So I can't say that right now. But if you're not doing that, then I don't think you deserve $65 million plane.
And me too. This is what I'm saying. I'm just saying for me. Whenever I speak for me. I'm not speaking for a ton of different people. I am not. I have a couple of people in my family who are pastors also. So I'm not trying to say this is like for everybody. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying this is from being in an older church by growing up with my grandmother and seeing a pastor that was actually active also, not just inside the church, outside of the church for people who were not even a part of the church. And it wasn't even a push like, you need to come join. You need to come join. It was like, no, I see you out here and I'm going to help you. Regardless, period, I'm going to help you. Mm-hmm. So I think there is a difference. Now, does everyone have a job? Yes. Do everybody have to get paid for whatever certain job that they do? Of course they do. I just say, when you give, just give with the faith of saying, I feel like this money is going to the right place because pastor, whatever, no matter who it is, you don't know what's happening. Look at these people, those homeless people that was getting money for people, and they were like millionaires. Mm-hmm. These people were millionaires and just bumming off of people. And didn't get caught until one of them was like, I didn't get enough of my share. So I'm telling come on. Like, really? Is this so y'all all going to jail, but y'all been doing this for years. Just give with the heart of saying, I hope my money is going in the right place.
We just want people not to get taken advantage of. Because
that's all you got. You know.
What else we got on that list? Big Ron.
Lil Ron. That's what you about to call him, Lil Ronnie. Lil Ronnie.
I was going to say Lil Ron.
Are you speaking of money and speaking of being entitled? I ran across this article a couple days ago, and I was definitely going to talk about it. I inboxed it, y'all. I don't know if Bianca's seen it. She's always busy. I think she was coming from Europe today.
With my fur.
She don't be doing no work.
With my fur. I do work.
No, she doesn't.
Every time
I don't think she does.
You don't do no work.
Listen, I'm bomb when I do.
You multitask?
You about to say when you do work.
I was going to say in whatever I do.
All right. All right. A high school in England has banned expensive coats.
I saw that.
They don't want their students to wear. All right, it's like these $1,200 coats that's popular over there, like $1,200 in U.S. money. Like over there, it's like 1,000 pounds or something like that. And I guess they're popular among the high school students. And there are a lot of students who can't afford those coats. So in order to like avoid bullying and what do they call it? Poor shaming or something like that. They've banned the coats. Like you got to wear like a regular coat to school so everybody can feel equal. So you know how our younger kids are. Okay, you wearing that raggedy coat, blah blah blah. Do you agree with that and why?
So now the kids are going to get beat up for other kids not being able to wear.
No, they all gonna look the same.
But they're going to be mad that they can't wear their coat. So now you're going to get beat up for another reason?
Man, that shit whack. I mean, I can see the pros and cons in it because we went to uniforms when I was in middle school.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why kids go to uniforms. Yeah. It's almost the same premise.
So I can understand that part, but we showed did have uniforms. We picked something else to talk about. Niggas' hair.
I was about to say feet, that
crust,
you will find something.
That's human nature though, but clothes will usually be the biggest. Yes. If everybody come to school dressed alike, it's harder. You got to come up with something. Some people you just can't talk about. But they hair cool. Like you can't just. It's not as easy to roast somebody that's coming in as poor.
Ron, do you think because they all gonna be wearing the same clothes?
That's not what I said. I said it's easier to if somebody comes in bummy. If somebody comes in, and there's a lot of in every school, no matter where it is, unless you talking about private schools and everybody's rich or some shit like that. If you're going to a regular school, one of the first things people look to talk about is how you're dressed.
And I believe that, but I'm saying when you go to uniforms, they don't really stop. You mean like think about this: Dickies versus Dockers, or some off-brand shit that they buy down the street. Like, them are some horrible pants. My homeboy...
You did get crushed if you wasn't wearing
right.
Dickies.
I wore Dickies. My homeboy... My homeboy...
So if you was wearing the Dockers, you wasn't good as the Dickies?
I don't know what Dockers was, but I know my homeboy, Mike. Shout out to Mike, cousin Mike. This nigga used to wear...
Mike.
We had dark brown tan, or dark khaki pants, right? This nigga had light khaki pants. That nigga was
I
getting
roasted
grilled.
him on that.
Got him, nigga. That nigga was getting grilled. He had too many pockets too. What the fuck you got so many pockets for, man? Then his shit was loose. Like, nigga, you ain't got no crease in your shit? This shit is loose as fuck.
I think you will find something else to talk about.
And then don't let us find a spot on that motherfucker. We be following that spot for 3 days.
Listen, okay.
You gonna wear the same pants for 3 days?
Listen, yep.
Look at the fuck
You
out
will
of
find.
here.
Listen, we live in a society where you will find something to talk about. It's kind of like when you went from uniforms, right? When people couldn't wear whatever they want to, they wore uniforms. But you wasn't telling them put on some Jodeci boots. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can still wear whatever shoes you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You can still. So it's going to always be something. Now I don't know how it is over there because versus the U.S. it could be totally different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It could be we just roast on clothes or we just do this, we just do that. But kids are kids. You will always. This is why our parents back in the day taught us to have tough skin. Period, point blank, no matter what, you have to have tough skin because people are going to come for you and they're going to test you if they can.
That's the thing where everybody ain't got it.
Yeah, but you could probably make it through. All right, if you were the poorest kid on the block and your mama couldn't afford, like, because you already know how school is, like, you got to have, like, shit, they checking you like shit. You just had that shit on last week. Like, a motherfucker can't have a 8-day rotation or something. You know what I mean? All right, you could probably the family could probably afford a decent pair of shoes if they can't afford clothing for, like, you know what I mean? I think that actually squashes it down a little bit. Like he said, all right, they're gonna go to the shoes. I think if say if your mom had 2 kids, she could afford the shoes if the burden of clothing, constant clothing, the new this, the new that is off her back. If you can't afford shoes, then yeah, I feel bad for you. But shoes are easy when you don't have to buy all those clothes.
But then coming from another point of view too, if I can afford to get my kid something nice, and my kid's not an asshole. My kid's like shit, whatever. I'm saying
schools change kids.
I'm saying if he is,
I'm saying
if he isn't. I don't know what he is right now. He's an asshole right now. So
silly.
And he's 3. So. But what I'm saying is, if a person feels like I can afford these things for my kid, and my kid's still humble, my kid's still cool, why can I not buy these things for my kid? Yeah,
but you know how parents are. Every parent thinks of their kid in a great way, but your kid go to school be the biggest bully ever. You don't know your kid in school.
So what stops kids from? Okay, so there's a lot of schools that do uniforms now, and there's a lot of kids that still kill themselves, do all kind of fucked up shit because they still being bullied. So how do you stop telling the person, well, okay, this is just beyond clothes. Stop talking about a person's hair. Or stop.
You don't tell them that. All right, look, I think the premise
so
of this, thing to deal with you devil's advocators, I think the premise of this was to try to take some type of stance against bullying.
Or is this new? Did they just start doing
it? It's new, but I think it will help. In my opinion, it would. In y'all opinion, obviously, it wouldn't.
No. That
is what y'all saying.
What I'm saying, I think it limits it, but it doesn't take it totally away. Because I was a person.
We don't live in a perfect world. Everything ain't going to be perfect, but I think.
So then what is
next?
It's
poor shaming.
Then what is next?
If there's a next. You
said it doesn't take it away. It limits it. So it's got to be a next.
All right. When I grew up, I was a roaster. I'm sure you a funny dude. You was a good roaster probably, right?
I had to be.
Sometimes you run across a motherfucker, you be looking for some shit and can't find it.
Yeah, you could.
But what if it was that? What if it was so obvious that it was his clothes?
Then I'm going to go on his clothes.
Exactly. So if you take that away and the motherfucker come in, decent haircut, cool shoes, where you going? But nigga, look at your nose. Yes, it's something, but you can't prevent everything.
Right, that's a
stretch. Try to take a stance.
That's a stretch, man.
What's a stretch? A nigga that you can't roast?
Nigga, how many niggas can you not roast? It's probably one nigga that you probably can't roast, and then even with that,
you ain't never tried to roast a nigga. You had to just say some bullshit.
Nigga, even with that, you gotta be creative. The
nigga head wasn't real big. The nigga motherfucker, he didn't walk with a limp. He wasn't fat.
Then you go after his mama. If she fine or not, nigga, you go after his mama. If she fine, then I'm fucking her. If she not, everybody.
All right, I'm gonna put up my A card. I'll support that. Black card revoked. I put up A. We got 2 that don't support.
We going hard because you're not about to make me look stupid in front of my friends.
I'm not trying to make y'all. I'm not trying to make y'all look stupid, but I do think
Cracking on me.
I do think that it's cool to
Get it.
try to take a stance against bullying. Obviously, you guys do not.
Dope. It's dope.
Well, having an opinion, whatever opinion it is, it's not stupid. It's just your opinion.
I didn't say you were stupid. I just said y'all was wrong.
I'm not trying to make y'all look stupid. That's not happening.
Like the other principal, what he do? Put washer and dryers in his building,
And I think that was good too.
I
heard about that.
And that's different. That is trying to build character with kids, and also making.
And I
sure
love those
not getting
steps. I'm
bullied
just saying
for-
that those steps help, no matter what
Right.
it is. There's no way you could totally alleviate any problem in the world.
Them kids gonna still come at them kids. Them kids are gonna get.
How do you know that?
Them kids are, instead of them jackets, them kids are just gonna have other. Okay, so going to Sligo, and everybody knows Sligo was known for a fashion school. Period. Period. It was actually going there from people talking about it. Who
What type
didn't
of
go
fashion?
there.
What brands were they wearing?
Listen, the newest
name brand.
listen, swear to God. I mean, I'm just saying.
I hear these stories because I'm not from KC, but I be hearing it was like, okay, these motherfuckers in there Gucci down, like shit.
Like, listen, the new, like, nice shit. And I'm saying that because I went there, not to brag or shit. I'm just saying that's how
I don't
it was.
see it. I be hearing these stories. I be like, whack.
Well, again, I'm just saying how it was from actually going there. So, period. It was.
They parents just made a few $1,000s more than the other school.
I mean, well, that's the case, but it's just the point. That's how it was.
I mean, when you think fashion, like fashion is brands.
But
Right.
Y'all was just clean. Is that what you said?
Fashion is brands, and people were wearing brands. Like, again,
What type of brands? Name a few.
Sir, can I get my story? Can I get my story out?
I hate on this Sligo fashion shit. I be like, what type of fashions were they wearing?
Nigga, it wasn't about the brand. It was how we put that motherfucker together.
But I mean, like,
I done came in and roasted the shit out of y'all.
I mean, whether you liked it or not, like that's just how it was known. But at the same time, from when I went there, it wasn't like from people who didn't dress up or shit like that. Again, just me. I don't know how it was, during your period. But I'm saying just when I was there, it wasn't like you were straight clowning or going hard on people who did not. Do I remember people being roasted on? I remember people who could dress and all kind of shit being roasted on. Roasting was up for debate for everybody. It wasn't just like, I'm gonna talk about you just because shit. It was a popular niggas being talked about because you popular. So let me bring your motherfucking ass down to size because you think that you more than what you are.
But roasting and bullying is a thin line. But it's too. But
I
it's,
was about to
but
say
it-
roasting. Like, you can roast your friends.
Yeah,
Bullying
you can roast.
is
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah, bullying is more deeper than just roasting some niggas because they dress cute or whatever.
But I've seen some people get roasted on it. Some people, even in teenagers, get roasted on, and they feel like, no shit, I was bullied. Like I was bullied. Like different shit was different for different.
But that's
people.
why it's a thin line because like what we may think that somebody will take as roasting may take it as bullying, and you can always tell too because when that motherfucker don't got nothing to say, that's when you keep going hard on them. And that's when that shit goes into bullying.
And see, I've always been a different type of person. I've always been a motherfucker like, if somebody getting roasted, I'm gonna come. I got shot over defending a motherfucker before in my life, so I've been that.
Nigga, you got shot?
Yeah, I got shot defending people that wouldn't speak up for themselves because I've always been like that. So if I'm in your school and you roasting a motherfucker, then
I'm gonna roast you.
Because I was gonna say fight me, and I probably just annihilate your ass in the hallway, and then it wouldn't be no more roasting my homie in there. All right, but
damn,
I grew up in Chicago, and see, this is what I say about when they say, okay, Sligo was the fashion school. You know what was different between high school in Chicago and was here? Like when I came here, it was cool to match. Put your outfit together with little, like, motherfucker got on some K-Swiss or some
Reebok.
What call them? Yeah, Reeboks, motherfucking
Nike Cortez,
gangster Nikes, motherfucking what they call the all white Nikes, the low tops, the Air Force Ones. It was like in Chicago, it was different. Like it was that bullying shit there, and motherfuckers look down on you if you didn't have in Chicago. If you didn't have $100 pair of shoes, you wasn't shit.
I mean, but that's
no. Hold on, let me get my point. So when I came here and this shit, we the fashion school. I looked down like. With $30 shoes on? This the fashion school?
Way that we
y'all
put
can
it
wear that
together,
here?
Ron. The way we put it together.
You couldn't put it together right where I was born. No, it's not. Oh my God. I'm telling you my experience. But this was cool for y'all. But I came from a place to where you can't tell me this the fashion school when y'all got on shoes that don't even cost $100.
But niggas was wearing Jordans though.
No, I'm not saying they wasn't, but the people that wasn't like everybody had on $100 shoes.
Well, in my school,
growing up,
shoes was a thing.
Listen, growing up, I did.
I asked you a simple question. Everybody in the school had on $100 shoes.
And I'm not saying everybody.
Well, then it couldn't have been the fashion school.
I'm not saying for everybody, but different shit was different.
It was not the fashion school. They can't even afford triple-digit shoes.
Fashion ain't got nothing to do with how much money.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I come from a different place. Here, fashion was how you put it together. There, fashion was how much it cost.
That's only different.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's different everywhere. Because I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. So when I came here, y'all went to fashion school.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure New York would have said the same thing about
Exactly. No, they're probably the same. They're probably the same. If you're gonna go over price over how you put it together, I'm sure like there's two different dimensions. I came from price. Y'all came from how you put it together.
There's people who, if fashion wise, there's a lot of shit. How we dress now, who other people who are really fashion who would be like, no.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to say.
But what I'm saying is there were a lot of people who wore $100 shoes and plus that. Like there were people who really were like
exactly. And I was one of those people who came here looking and like, this is weird. Where am I? Like, okay, then you can wear some K-Swiss. Then them Reeboks is cool.
There were people. Point blank. Period. Do I think?
Them 2 for $50 motherfucking Nikes? You can rock those. Shit! I'm gonna save a little money in this motherfucker.
I'm like, do I think that people should like? I don't know. I don't think so. I think you should find another way to tackle the whole bullying situation because you're always going to find.
Because you got to think about these are kids though. Yeah, like you're an adult, you got to think about these are kids.
You know what? Okay.
They go for the first thing they see. So that's why I think uniforms are good.
This is what I will say. Growing up in school, in a predominantly white school growing up, and then going to a black school, the first thing I got teased on was my skin color. It was not my clothes.
All right, but let's go back to that white school. Was they what type of fashion were they worried about? Were they worried about fashion at all?
Well, this is more like elementary school into middle school. So I wasn't really paying attention.
But you know, if you'd went to high school around white people, they wouldn't have been worried about no motherfucking brands.
See, but what I'm saying, I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school. I mean, I don't know what they were worried about after that. Like, I don't know what they do or what they talk about because they talk about shit too because they kill themselves too. They're the highest rate.
God damn.
They're the highest rate for suicide. Period.
Who?
White children are the highest rate for suicide.
That's
period.
fucked up.
So they're getting talked about for bullying for something too, and it's a lot of the reason why in black communities it's not like that is because people are still teaching their kids like, hey, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It happens at a high rate, but parents are still teaching their kids like, hey, people are going to come at you. My grandfather was the one who had to say, people are going to talk about you regardless. The only thing, the most thing that you can do is find what you feel about yourself that they're going to talk about. Know that. Feel comfortable with that. So when they come to you with that shit, you roast the shit.
And my grandma used to be on us. One of her favorite sayings was like, boy, they talked about Jesus Christ. So what?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't, if I'd have came to y'all school, and I would have been, say if I was born here, it was like my grandma would have still hammered that shit into me. So it's a lot of things that like some kids handle it differently.
They do.
Some kids handle it differently. I guess that's why they at least want to try. Like you can't alleviate, like I said, you can't alleviate every single problem, but trying to take a stance on it, I don't mind that.
Yeah, I would just like to see how it goes.
Yeah, I think maybe because what we probably missing is maybe the jacket situation was a huge problem, and that's probably why they tackled the jacket situation instead of anything else.
Yeah, $1,200 jackets. I could see people coming in talking shit. Yeah. You know how you were walking to school with a $1,200 jacket on? I ain't never had a $1,200 outfit on before.
The principal was really mad. Like,
oh no,
hell yeah!
Damn, we shutting this shit.
Nigga, that's my check. This nigga got on.
They bullying me.
But you know what? The funny thing
shit costs more than my Cadillac.
The funny things about schools are different. So you know. When I was in school, there were always people who were roasters. That doesn't necessarily mean they were popular. It just means if you came for their motherfucking ass, they was gonna kill you. Like you said, if you saw people who were like getting picked on, like they'd step in like, nah, like you ain't gonna do that shit. Like you know, I'm gonna talk about your motherfucking ass till you want to fight me, and then after that, that was me. I don't care.
And the crazy part, I gotta throw this in since you said that. The crazy part, the reason why that is in me, like like defending people who won't speak up for themselves came from like the ugliest shit because I grew up in gang infested areas. Like I came from like Chicago has always been gangs. So like you would always defend like some dude you didn't even know because you want to fit in with this gang or whatever when you're young. And then when you got a little bit older and you know what I'm saying, that's what y'all are. Like you know how you running with some assholes. Oh motherfuckers like, all right, what set you claiming or some bullshit like they say back in the day. Mm-hmm. If it was a motherfucker that say I ain't in no gang, I don't give a fuck if I'm with the craziest nigga around. Like, bro, he cool. Let him go about his business. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up, so that's why I brought it. Like, that's never left me. Like, fucking with somebody because they're not what you are or not fucking with what you doing. Like, that shit ain't never been cool to me. Like, even back then, like, bro, if this dude ain't claiming nothing, let him go. So, I brought that mentality here, basically.
I mean, but that's, yeah. I think a lot of people should. Like, I had to get comfortable. My brother was shit. Like, my brother would hurt your fucking feelings and then fight you and wouldn't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But he would do the same shit. So, growing up with him, I'm like, hey, I'm going into this shit like a warrior. Like, it is what it is. Like, we gonna go at each other, and then after that, if we fight, we end up fighting. Mm-hmm. Luckily, shit, I got cool with a lot of people. Like, I'm like, because I don't feel like you should talk about somebody just because of their situation. Mm-hmm. Because you don't know their situation. I was spoiled as shit. I mean, spoiled to the point of I totaled my mom's car out at 15. Mm-hmm. And instead of just being like, fuck, like, we both got new cars like that the following fucking month.
Too damn spoiled.
So, I mean, I'm serious. I was, but it wasn't to the point of saying, like, damn, like, I should, like, let me help somebody. I think, yeah, maybe not wearing jackets or something like that would help it.
I mean, there's certain type of jacket. I guess they talking about the brand because it's so expensive. It's like, and not many places have that problem. Like, if it was a $1,200 jacket, you wouldn't see like half of Washington with that motherfucker on here. Yeah, $1,200. Like, you know what I mean? So I guess that's why they chose to tackle that problem right there.
You know what would tackle a lot of bullying problems?
What?
Like, seriously, if they created a buddy system, right? So if they created a buddy system and was like, they made people who were probably like richer hang out with somebody who was less fortunate. Mm-hmm. Because if you notice, you become.
I'm old enough though. They had things like that when we were young.
And they don't enforce that as much now. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about even at a young age. So that way you can understand, like, I think this person is cool. Or I understand where this person is coming from, opposed to trying to try that, like, when they get older. Like, no, you should do that. I don't know, but people don't think like that.
Let me grab a pen real quick.
What are we grabbing pens for? What's happening?
I want to play one more.
Oh, my gosh. Are you going to keep score?
Yeah, that's what I'm grabbing.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to play another game, and Ron is going to keep score. I don't know if it's, which game is it?
This is a game that we played last time?
Mm-hmm. The next time we play a game, we got to have some music pre-picked out.
All right.
Because when we started on the Black Card Revoked, it was fun. I'm sure they probably enjoyed it. But it's like music just, you know what I mean? It kind of pull them in a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Let's go, everybody.
We're going to take them and do, we talked about all the topics?
Let's go, everybody. Let's go.
I got to go home anyway. Let's get this shit over with. I got to get my porn phone out there. Because my woman probably sleep.
I know they be listening like, why these motherfuckers always got to go home?
Okay, listen, while you find the music, did you hear about Lil Boosie, what he did to his baby mama when he bought his daughter that car?
No, what happened?
So Lil Boosie bought his daughter a car. Mm-hmm. I can't remember how much the car was, but basically he didn't buy the whole car. He just put like a down payment on the car, gave it to his daughter, and told his BM to, I hate that word. I'm sorry. I hate that. He told the mother of his daughter to use the rest of his child support to pay on the car.
Damn.
So they're going. So she's like, but she doesn't even really need this car. What she needs is to. I guess she goes to some good school or something like that. She's like, this is what she needs, and this is what is being paid for. But he's like, no, pay it on the car. So now they're going back and forth over this car. And over the amount, so people are like taking sides on which one they think is right and which one they like.
Man, I'm pretty sure that child support is a motherfucker that can pay for that car. I'll tell you that.
They said how much it was. Hold on, let me try to find it.
My number $300 a month.
That car?
And he probably paid $3,000 a month.
Yeah, he got her a nice ass No, he got his daughter a nice ass car.
That don't mean he paying more than $300 a month. You got some nice ass credit, don't he?
We don't know that.
With a down payment?
We don't know that. Just because he's a rapper, there's some people with some bad credit.
He put a
All
down
right, I
payment
saw a
on.
Lil Boosie video last week.
Uh-huh.
And he was like in, I think it was McDonald's. Cause I could have sworn I recognized a fillet of fish, just the texture of that meat. Anyway, that motherfucker looked like a hash brown on a bun, nigga. That's a fillet of fish. All right, he was talking though. He was on Facebook Live. And he brought up one of his daughters. And like he was reading the comments, they was flashing up. And some dude said, nigga, I'll kill your daughter. So I guess he had another phone, like one of his buddies or whoever the fuck he was like out of camera view. And he was like, hey, find out who that was and block him. He kept saying, block him for me. Then it was like, find out where he at first. And then like 2 or 3 days later on World Star, they said dude was dead. I'm like,
Damn,
if this dude
happened?
did that shit, bro, man, come on. You know how big his following is. And he's already been like all kinds of charges around him. But dude ended up dying. So I hope Boosie ain't do that shit. Because I'm waiting on a new album, nigga.
All you gotta
he
do is
did that
find some
shit.
crazy ass fans to do some shit. Do you know what these motherfuckers are fucking crazy? These people,
I believe it.
Yeah, these people who are starstruck would do that shit just. He could have gave him $5 and said, "Hey, if you handle this, anything for you, Boosie."
Right.
And his ass throw away his motherfucking life over a comment. Like,
Right.
goddamn. I ain't
And that's the first thing I said, like, bro, you a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. Like, somebody could have just said that just to try to get a little fame, which it ain't the smartest way to go about it. But if you handle that situation like that,
Let's play this damn game.
That nigga said,
Cortez is on. He has a curfew. I don't want
I
his
got
girl
no
to come
damn- I don't got no
crashing
damn
in here.
curfew. I got to be at work
Nigga said,
early in the morning.
I gotta go to work too.
Until Ryan get this shit popping off, nigga gotta work.
Until we get this shit popping off.
Nigga, you don't know shit about nothing. I just give my voice when I can.
Cortez said, "I'm just here. I'm
Right.
just."
This nigga Ryan always trying to show me the shit behind the scenes, and I'd be confused as shit.
All right. Let me look for it.
Dun, 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 dun. That sound like that Street Fighter. I just said, you can.
What you know about some Street Fighter?
Listen,
and Ken?
listen. You better stop playing, Ryu.
Hey.
That wasn't it.
Just play that one. That one sound good. I like that one. That one sound like some shit popping off. Like what they say. Pull up to him. That's the shit. Pull up to the car.
There you go, right there.
I saw that nigga. Pull up to the gas station.
My damn Ziploc bag. Yeah.
How long is it? I think it's like 3 minutes. Whoever wins in this 3 minutes is the winner.
You can have this one since I had the last one.
Thank you, Bianca.
No
No
giveaways.
problem.
What is your nickname, Bianca?
I will not tell people because I don't want people to call me by my nickname. I hate that shit. If a person has a real nickname, me and Ron talked about this on the show.
You got a real nickname?
If you have a real nickname that the family and close friends know,
like
not
Lil
something
Pookie,
like
Lil
okay,
Poo butt.
listen. So Taz would be like that's your name, Cortez.
Yeah, it's shortened.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's not.
Like Jess out of Jessica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
if
got
you
you.
got a real nickname that people
Yeah.
be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
ain't gonna
call
tell
him?
another. I ain't
See
gonna
what I mean? So then you be like, nope, I'm not
Yeah.
telling you. B.
How does motherfucker know my name?
Ain't that what your grandmama called you?
Right.
How do you know?
I think that's your grandma, bro. You know, only certain people call you that. All
Yep,
right.
that's it. So B. What's up, B? What's up? Shit. Common as shit.
White people give you a nickname fast as a motherfucker. You ever went? By the time your orientation is done, a motherfucker calling you something he wants you to be called. Black people don't do that. They're not just gonna nickname you. White people?
Black people, we try to wait till we hear your real nickname.
The second day I was on my job and they put the schedule up, it was just Ron. I'm like, dude, how you know I even want to be called that?
Right,
We
right.
just shorten you up.
Man, bro, it ain't number nicknames on our schedule.
Tez, we just shorten you up.
White people be like, hey, Tez. You don't mind if I call you Tez, Eve. Nigga, you already said it.
Of course you don't.
Right.
Actually, do you mind a few days in? Like, nigga, I'm comfortable with it now. Shit.
Do you mind if I
got
call
my
you
friends
Tez?
calling me this
They
shit.
got me on the damn calendar as Tez.
Listen, I never asked. Do you mind?
Nigga, my name is Cortez, professionally.
He said, okay, Tess.
Right.
Hell yeah.
You know you're working next week.
Whatever, nigga. Hey. All right, let me get this shit started because people have to go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Seeing this old phone know how the YouTube commercials. I guess it ain't updated now. One of the good things.
Maybe you should try that Tekken beat. That Tekken was just cold. Oh,
All right. Time for our game. Name a bad job for someone who's accident prone.
Construction.
a doctor.
No.
Waitress.
No.
The president.
Driver was the number one answer. Name a garment you'd probably find in the dressing room of a pro wrestler.
Panties. No, Speedos.
A cup
No.
Speedos.
No.
of a pro
They gotta
wrestler?
be it.
No.
Boots.
Briefs.
No.
Underwear.
Towel.
Tights was the number one answer.
Tights. When they wear tights?
Name a place you visit where you aren't allowed to touch anything.
A
The
museum.
mall.
Museum.
Damn.
All right. Name a recreational activity traditionally done in hot weather.
Football.
No.
Hiking.
Basketball.
No.
Soccer.
No.
Swimming.
Swimming.
Damn.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Name an article of clothing you can't wash in the washing machine.
Article of clothing. You can't wash it in the washing machine.
A scarf. Bra.
No.
Undergarments.
I hope you can wash it.
A white shirt.
No.
Sweater.
No.
A sweater.
No.
Nigga, a sweater.
Shoes the number one answer.
Oh, shit.
Name a public place where you're likely to catch a cold or flu.
Huh?
Name a place where you're likely to catch a cold or a flu.
Concert.
Outside?
No.
In your house?
School's the number one answer. Name something people are often chased by in movies.
A dog.
No.
It's killer.
No.
A killer.
Well, you know what? Monsters. I'll give you that.
Come on, man.
Okay,
That's the same
yeah.
thing.
A monster
You're
will
right,
kill
you're
you.
You're right.
If you met the real Prince Charming, how would you know it was him?
His smile.
No.
He has a
By
crown
his
on.
kiss.
No.
A crown.
You son of a.
That's what it is.
2-2. Name something that a man had better not take along on his honeymoon.
His TV.
No.
His converter box.
No.
His football.
No, another woman is number one answer. Name something a customer might do to annoy a waitress.
Complain.
Keep asking her to bring him stuff.
Leave a bad tip.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Send food back. Is that complain?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a complaint. We like, yeah, whatever.
All right, 3-2. Let me see. When she runs out of money, what might a gambler put on the table?
Her watch.
No. Well, jewelry. Okay. 4-2, Bianca.
I didn't even hear the last one.
Name a job that many celebrities had before they were famous.
Waitress.
Is that the job?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That was 3 minutes? That was the quickest 3 minutes?
You wanna
That's
go
what my
again?
mom
You
be
wanna
talking
go again?
about.
You want to see
Now I
the
understand why she always say 3 minutes. I really know now. That shit was hella quick.
Oh, that shit even quicker during sex.
I always tell people sex time is hella different than regular time. That shit is like dog years in the bedroom. 15 minutes seem like an hour, nigga. Nigga, we doing way too much.
So
Hey, that was fun. Let's do another one. Come on, y'all.
Yeah,
let's do another one.
Let's
All
go.
right.
okay, I won that first one. You remember that?
Remember that 5-2.
So the first one and the second one. This is the
Yeah,
third
you
one.
get your ass whooped, bro.
Ryan,
Name
I'm
a
talking about my
language.
laptop next time.
Name a language that you often see at restaurant menus.
Chinese.
French.
No.
Chinese.
No.
Japanese.
Italian.
No.
American.
English. Spanish.
English.
What do you put?
I'm about to say they're not gonna say English. Name an animal you wouldn't want.
A fox.
What the hell?
cat.
Name an animal you wouldn't
dog.
want in your China
A
shop.
tiger. A cat. A tiger. A moose.
No, you can't do that.
What was it?
It was an elephant.
An elephant.
A what?
Name something people buy to show they are successful.
A car.
Money. Buy some more money.
Name a reason that your boss will give you a raise.
Good work.
I look good. It's annual.
No, you're dating your boss. All right, I'll go to the next one.
I said I look good.
No, that mean you dating.
Cap.
Name something you would find. Name something you would hate to find on your bed.
A spider.
Other pennies. Another person.
A snake.
Clown.
Monster's number one answer. Name something people do while riding a roller coaster.
Scream.
Yes. Oh.
That was a tie, 2-2. Name something people like to do when listening to music.
Shake their head. Dance.
Go to sleep.
No.
Dance.
Relax.
Repeat the music.
No.
Have fun.
Clean was the number one answer.
Damn, that was true.
Name something you wouldn't want to have happen while giving a speech.
Somebody throw something at me.
You pass out.
I get hungry. My stomach. I fart.
Oh, that's
My
a good
stomach
one.
grabs.
This is the tiebreaker. Name something you wouldn't want to happen while giving a speech.
I stumble over my speech.
No.
Somebody laughs. It's silent. Somebody throws something at me.
Nobody's gonna get that one. The fly's open. I gotta find one question that's gonna be the tiebreaker. Yeah, that was. It really was. It really was. Just let me find one more to tie. Y'all tied 2-2. This is always fun though. I like this. We should just be Family Feud. All right, hold on. All right, this is a dumb fucking answer, but that's why y'all gonna answer this one.
Okay.
All right, good. Cut the music.
Look at this.
Name something a cowboy would hate to have happen.
Him fall off his horse. Off his cow. Lose
He gets shot.
Lose a boot.
No.
His cow don't perform right.
No.
What the fuck is a cowboy? Is he riding cows?
Brokeback Mountain.
His cow is too skinny. His cow
Name
break
something
down.
a cowboy would hate to have happen.
He fall off the horse.
No.
His horse is sick.
Let me ask this a little different way. Name something a cowboy would hate to lose.
His
horse.
arm. His arm.
No.
His foot.
No.
His cow.
No.
His
His girl.
No.
saddle.
His
His
give us
saddle.
another one. Give us another one. That shit
What is
trash.
it? What
His hat.
Give us
That was
another one. That
easy.
shit trash. Give us another one.
Trash.
Let me see.
They get them at the general store.
Right.
All right, name something you do not learn in school.
How to hoe.
Sex.
That is pay
What
bills.
you do?
Pay bills. Construction.
In school. How to lie.
You learn
Damn
that
it, y'all
in
can't
school.
answer these
You
damn
learn that
questions.
in school.
Name something that moves very slowly.
A
snail.
slug.
No.
Snail.
A turtle.
A fat bitch.
Boy, y'all are terrible.
These are really hard.
It was elderly people.
Oh shit, they
Damn.
do both kind of slow.
Name something that people are afraid of. Break this tie.
Get monsters.
No.
Demons.
Mice.
No.
Bills.
Nice.
No.
Mice.
Being broke.
Somebody just said it over the
Mice.
last one.
What?
A moose.
Monsters.
Bitches.
No.
Fat bitches.
Child
Spiders.
I did say that.
That was on the last one.
I did say that.
Name something that goes up and down.
Elevator. A roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
God damn it.
My blood
My
pressure.
penis.
Roller coaster was the number one.
I quit.
She said it a little bit fast.
I quit.
Hey, y'all. Good looking out. We had fun. We will have music on the next show.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
just feel
See y'all later.
See ya.
Well, y'all hear us later.
I'm